الرحمن الرحيم
Yo, afei ena emraso sa yade agudie mu nsam no ebremo. Fei ena abroa eyi puma ekwem Tony. Tikwada ho sa yade agudie mu nsam no ebro ba bia wo bia ye cheche amu anopai mamu nyina chi eba Midfield Action Program Thursday edition no eso no mienu ena ye be peje mu na fei kren to kran DJ KA back from America. And also the Ebe Brian. Si. The free Samre Kwe, Mreno Asun, Mrena Sun 05515999933, 05515999933. Mufa mo messages no emra na yankin kan emfa emmamo. Yamamo nyina chi, ya cheche mu nyina eba Midfield Action Program yi enso etwagu live enso ewo DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel a on sabekan wo so 121 sanso enankran ni important mo nyina Kessben 92.9 Kessben TV Plus ehonso no obenya live mpamcho Facebook ni YouTube nyina no ye ho live Tony Montana trans yen kono na yenhwe amano ni nsem audi ebrayen enra UEFA Champions League games I call so matches no sign si ekoe oberurum ye pa na fi clubs na hodo mo esika no issues ahodo wo nyina no Tony edi ebrayen ena Europa matches no eno ho nyina no obewura ho na odi ho nsem abrayen World Under-17 Championship no so ekoso ewo katamem say ena akwakosi matches be na koso ne den ena ebekoso na fi yaba Africa be African sempi awa Muhammad Babe Trust na ode abreye Ghana ha den hin na edi akutin ye papa the president John Dramani Mahama ina nim say ode atudwa ope eye forensic audit ewo eye 13th African Games are a course, all African Games a course ewo omaimu parliament edi omo ajim din and then ebe se America crowd ho na etie the parliamentarians no bi omo de atudwa efa ho na fe other issues ani nyina no ye afisem kwa make ba betrase na ode abre hatofo Kumasi Asante Kotoko matcha ebe baso ewo Accra Sports Stadium nyame eyaduma kwesiada ebe players no edin some tuja sans no officials coaches omunyina no ekasade efa on supporters omunyina no edin some tuja efa on ye emamo but just say you got Tony ho na ode amano ni nsem no ebre abono ndu apa ho sima mienu pepe Tony
Godfather,
yes,
with our CP award winner. Yen too far near her summer air cost so uncle for a cross so yeah man at year 4 and her 4 Quabayan shots here from the world champions Leo Messi a Argentina national team captain also World Cup now a course so our Catomogeno one team and describe how on a feelings necessity because winning the World Cup no I will be our ultimate aim. World Cup and some Ronaldo say and define BBR sir or your goat. Obeje World Cup just say 7 games. Now what we need World Cup. Messi so I can something different. Messi HDMO or see a Nigeria or more right after winning the World Cup no BBN wa obetimi ede I represent HDMO how na feelings no ECTA a dream come true Argentina mine no obi biara enso energy say the order na wada because why achieve the dreams ewo football mu how obe successful ni nyina no bibia no ha ebesi no kwan ene ma ekoye pawei ene nsem Leo Messi enso eri tuja yanko UEFA Champions League enra Benfica elusu biem Jose Mourinho se sane ma mpeke kra ene ma enkoye oba no ma bo 1 game o ma lusu oba no wabo 3 more ni nyina no enkugo nko a ara Benfica omo edinti enra game e course so Emma Leverkusen ekos mkabaku a omo antimi anti go no na mo hwe e wo Kessben television so Jose olusu game a o asamka when we know asamka yentie sama married to ja or see the best team the team na e better no mom na elusu game a ekos so enra
coming back to bite.
It was not tough to play, it was easy to play. We had so many chances, we were so much dominant that I would say that was an easy game to play. The team played very, very well. but we cannot miss so many chances, and we're too many and too big, and not just the posts, but we have lots of opportunities to score, and then an individual mistake, they score, I believe, in the only shot on target. So very unfair, but that's football. I keep the feeling in relation to the remaining season that the team is in evolution. The team played a very good game, really good. We don't deserve to lose this match at all, but we lost.
You already said in advance that there are lots more
and
points.
Benfica and deserve some lose match or say at all because omunya chances omentimi anteki Liverpool sin dey back omunya na pa omon e dey eto net enra Victor Osimhen what Africa man nyina animu enra Osimhen obo hat-trick ema Galatasaray mkɔhye Ajax e kamensa Ajax antimi ante Mohamed Kessben television no Osimhen hat-trick no na mo first goal na a header, second goal na a penalty, goal number 3 so na a penalty. Out of the 3 goals the 2 there from the spot and now converted in 3 games and no the 4th game no 6 goals in the Champions League and a Nigeria striker Victor Osimhen washe na enra ye pon game no winning man of the match or MVP no or dressing room send mates no or in front of the dressing room or a ball about ye papa we a moment Osimhen aje man of the match award na or dressing room any ne teammate na begina gate na no ho a omo applaud no mo hen so ebo Osimhen abaso also oye super happy say enra obo hat-trick ema Galatasaray edinkweni.
I mean, first of all, I have to say a very big congratulations to the team. We know the kind of opponents we were coming to face, and everyone brought their A game, and I'm happy to be able to contribute with goals. And of course, I think in the second half we had it, and also they had their moment too. But I think the most important thing is to
Victor Osimhen the hat-tricker and I'm here in the live or Kessben television so and Interland every 2-1 now so friend you said you lose here and na place ni na boto obi a omashe 2-1 omo about 4 games ikita 100% record omo lose game 12 points and Interland ewo Karat Martin Ebeteka after Lautaro Martinez first goal earlier momo before say Inter for enya the match no and Paulo Di Canio or a former player na Italy national team or say Inter Milan players no dientia no maboto after sa win way and say players nanga sajitum say enra omo wini nanso omo hwe papa enra we ne buy nanso players now celebrate omo ga say nim say ball no boy no sabi na nya baller na efe cra na no and Fabio Capello, Don Fabio, and so Casa say Christian Shivu Inter coach no on record players no on mentality on medical park and so I say omo and Dareti Karat Almaty for no na time I Inter for share go na penom so omo wie hunter sa e kan ete ansa Inter for no e keka omo ho enti Fabio Capello head your foot Emma Inter coach ne say one working on players no almost psyche almost mentality say game no 90 minutes o share first goal and Chiresa adwuma no enso SC Enra and Demola Lukuma and the coach Ivan Juric eka tournament coach no eyini free mu na time Demola Lukman eba bench obetu coach ne ka na ono so aka players ne bi na intervene other officials any huramu epata nyasanka brompo ebetimi esinti time change eba so enie Ademola Lukman free mu oba ya ochia coach ne nim de coach ne kan ya ema Ademola try say obe fight coach nti other club officials ana epata Ademola Lukman say onya botre Ademola de club no na was kwambia so moton because boy clearly odo oma club no free ho nti omo jana manakwa ebeye betenta Demola Lukman and the coach Ivan Juric na ede aboni amohwe e Kessben television so yanko Chelsea so ye and na game man obo boy ye omo any Karabakh e boy was Azerbaijan Chelsea na share first William Estava was so far just 18 boy no oswa now so obeye the first South American player what me share back-to-back goals in the UEFA Champions League first game of boy ye or to atna enran so omo any Ajax o she go no me Karabakh wasan so am ato atna el honomo so far ono any joint Chelsea Omo a top scorer this season 4 goals and ono enso etimi ahye na enra money Chelsea edema ene de na ewo form ye papa Jarrell had to use na mo wesa enra nimfom so na ema Chelsea conceded 2 goals. Alejandro Garnacho was a go back nanso osinani anje because Chelsea enya win go ne buy and so anya happy Chelsea win na na very vital momentie Alejandro Garnacho.
Yeah, I think it was a tough game. We always try to win, but yeah, we are not happy because we are Chelsea and we should win all the games. So.
Your impressions of the goal?
Yeah, I think I came on and I tried to help the team, but it's not important for me. I think the important thing is to win the game, and we didn't win today, so it means nothing. Yeah, I think it was a tough game. We always try to win.
Win na Anthony go no mean nothing. We Leandro Garnacho ne tin nka no. Rich James nso captain Emma Chelsea. One so kasa say Chelsea omo leki in goals. Enra mono answer that answer because players it concede goals are na ke avoidable. Na so still no kwada Chelsea team no pina kwada with time.
When we felt
very disappointing in the end, sum that up for me.
It's disappointing to sum up, come in here we wanted to win. We felt, we set up strong. We made 2 errors that led to, a penalty and a goal that we gifted them, and then to get back in the game is difficult. Their fans were quite good tonight. The pitch was, difficult to...
Chelsea captain Rich James and Kano Leandro Andrade na enya equalizer first goal ede Emma Karabakh FK Abdam also anya aware so we first point omenya against any English opposition Karabakh any club bien who every England aba omenya a point and from the Chelsea ball draw na after the game Leandro Andrade and so kasai.
I didn't realize that we never got a point against an English side, so I can take that as a positive point. And I think we never gave up after the 1-0 for Chelsea. So I could say we were a bit disappointed. We wanted more, but it's Chelsea. They have champions of the world. They have a superb coach. So I would say a point
Chelsea,
was not bad.
world champions. I'm na club World Cup. I'm into 1 point. Omo ebefa nesa. Nemo Enzo Maresca si Chelsea goals na mo consider na a silly goals. Or Jarrell how to first goal or the kwache any penalty or ya. Nanka Chelsea betima avoid this goals na omo Enzo consider. And rather Man City Bobo Kono Edin Kunimu 4-1 over Borussia Dortmund. Na Phil Foden was a goal. Na ono 2 antinamienu 2 goals. And on 2 year Ren Cherokee and Ellen Haaland bako. So Phil Foden there ni go bako share or fans no na on support about quick selfie. If you answer on himself fan na also on him no nijam so na emane samu Phil Foden.
By the way,
I'm not sure. Just a random thing.
He knows you.
this guy, you've absolutely made his life because he's gone viral on Twitter.
Yeah.
But he's wearing a half and half scarf. Did you see that?
Yeah, seeing that. Yeah,
getting him a bit of stick as well.
Funny as well.
We were looking at it going, does he know him? Because it was so casual the way you went up and given a cuddle. But anyway, he's famous now, so congratulations. Should we get into your second goal?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look at that. Tell us what was going through your mind.
Well, Phil Foden, I'm a Man City fan. I am very famous because Twitter was trendy brutal. Now herself in that. Like I said, I'm not Phil Foden. Friends from Tete. Now so Foden say, "Onimno, baby, and Belgium Club Bridge." I can say, "Can we do him over FC Barcelona and Barca? Omenya niema for cry. Highland no etisi achira na Barca do mo say gomuti. Highland Barca players no ba omani ma na Club Bridge atiesi achire and goes no flow woto. Barca share 3 Club Bridge." And so I share kamiensa. Name talking points no acquire Barca. Omo Highland any how I'm consider goals no Thierry Henry say style of play there a better than pass Barca twice Champions League with this same style omuntiminchi a better than pa.
That guy can see. He can pick you up. Why would you? And by the way, the coordination is so bad that Jules Koundé finds himself keeping Forbes online. But just run. just run and control the game defensively. You wouldn't have been in trouble. And then once again, play it, please. You have a guy running on the side, just like Hakimi last time, feeding someone to tap it in. Like, you can't win the Champions League like this. It's very difficult. And now,
you can't win the Champions League like this. Oh, there be Untimi and UEFA Champions League in Semna Barca. And one some, na Club Brugge. One perfect goal. That members of the game. And my referee after consultation with the VAR. Or the Salah goal. Shares no koyam from so. Or I said, or kwakwa na ukoyu so nam. It's a Club Brugge. Among the Salah goal. Enra. 2 key incidents. Bako a penalty. Referee overturning and second one no. A goalkeeper shares ni. Mama Kessben television no. Time in impo. I swear you. And yes, or kwakwa and a book money 3 years. Sir Anthony Taylor referee after consulting VAR. No say there be or infringement. Say boy foul name so. Pina de nyadwene Marco van Basten no pane be kaye o say we pure robbery referee see a Club Brugge omon a club no na CBS almost portion no so omo former referee be friend Christiana na wa church mu say referee Anthony Taylor decision no spot on and from so be ni ho boy foul moment Christiana.
It technically is the correct decision. I can tell you from an instinctual feeling, and you see right there, he pulls the ball back, right? There's not that contact from the attacker there. And you can tell that by the trajectory of the ball outside of just simple, video analysis. There's also the trajectory of the ball. Why I hesitate here slightly on this is because without VAR, this would be something that we feel within our gut. That's on the keeper, right? He was playing around messing with the ball. We're not going to save him from it. But when you have clear videotape that there's no contact, then yes, in this day and era, you do have to call that as a foul.
Christiana and I support Anthony Taylor decision now. On and so take Hans Flick. Sebasa players ni pine prepara. Oh, and most of them ebeba. Na omoba Barca team besan so afan into my prefer be.
Yes, of course. We have always the chances to create goals or chance. So this is like that. But at the end, it's a little bit more. We need more confidence in our game. We missed this a little bit. But
Master Manager Hans Flick and Yeten in Kano. Yankofa and Kratuo in free Pem sign. Siemens Vital. A guy award winner. Aji awards Makuma Komiensa. Afu so or defending the crown back to back. A guy wants them. Yakwaku take a crack.
Ghana wakofa eduro nwanwaso e de abadwa so a eduro no eya nwanwade akese eduro ni din ne Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule eduro na ne mra na de agan no udnam na oti agan a eduro yi na mebe kanfo de amagana ni bia na se bibi ni bia se obenya bie na won so anonom na etimi aboa no sa eduro nwanwaso a ka ho asemi Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture and then the capsules no edura yedma wontini mu edura uyo bia sabi o mema sem eda from team keja bema ni ntimi man mu sokra bema ni ntimi pega no ho uyo bema sabi woni obehiem na sisia no waje mu a wonso edura ye kanfo de amawo edura yedura ebeboa ma wontini netimi asore gina so ebe mamoja de pusane wo bema ni mu ama bema na timi asore gina so ye na wotimi abo adwuma na ama o piafo obi bia sabi oni atinka so yo ba so yo bema ni hia edro Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules anemna ne de agan ni bi kona koto binom watinka ayira na tikopra kona koto bi ni bi nanom na bohu sabi edro no esi ye adwuma sifa afei ni ye ne to nchen sabi obi wo hono ma tichikom o how pa kese pa so yo ba na wo konfitire na se wo menses na ma ebeya edro ebeboa Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture. Kona koto edun binom. Be ma onfiti kono bibia ye kama de amount. Afa so wote yaw o onfiti komu a edu ebeboa Siemens Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsule. Afa so obi won ma sabi wa ko jane nan no na moja di akire. We oba na otisa. Be bia hu moja no tieniye pa. Se moja no ye gon bright red. We no na say bright red a and na said we betimi aboa ma moja ni nyina to atwa e de ama okra afa so obi so a sabi ne to ase twetwe no we ni kan say sciatica wo sciatica eduro betimi aboa wo ama yaw ne twetwe na ewo ni nyina etimi ate akokora no eye agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules eduro no eye adwuma wo ntini mu na enuane no bi wo eduro we mu a eboa pa your friend nitric oxide say nitric oxide no unya eba oni peduama enti bi emu asi enti aka atare ba bebiem ba be hu ntini amenti metumi da wo model etime de afusane usisi ena ya ye neurotransmitters a sunfree adwen no ho ena eba eno na se obi tijawa na se ko pace bi mu a na sa neurotransmitter no etime aba beboa ama pain na se yaw no etime akofom edrei ewo nyane bi wo mu a etime release neurotransmitter ye friend endorphin na sa endorphin ne ba se usisi ena ya oja jawo na wote no ewo usisi mu no edrei eba be stop ni nyina yisu dopamine na be yi jawo ni nyina firi wo ko e de amount enti so usisi ya edrei wo so no e ya agan cement vital herbal mixture and capsules edrei adi award yenim de ye ka ho asem no 2022 best waist pain product of the year 2023 edrei adi award FCC ya de ho 2024 yesade yesa hwani mu sa afie di anyum nyina so yebesa adi award no wo ye bema na o pese unyina so no gina so kene wabra obe me bro no sima kakra bi ati a fe number no a e screen ase no o fe number na yebe no be kasa kama ni ato send o mesia no bro no na emi metumi aboa ama bibia e kama ma o afa so ba bia be nya bia to no ye di screen so no tie ni ye pa se wo kumase ene ni pattern wo store wo person to be towa be bia e di kan PFA pharmacy New Road Junction wana PFA pharmacy o store kese a obenya be bia tu honum akwakoton afa Colinac ewo Ashtown oni Dani Herba obi nyina wa Ashtown ko ho Fredimens eso okay ono so be na obi ato afa Sambora ewo Cadetia Gate 3 no opposite pe edrei edra eba beboa ewi sawo hawo nyina fi wa kwa ma enti pedu achi kwanto agan a etrese ejan no pedito na enkotote e ma na so nya wa ho den pepepe edama
Cement Vital and Cratso and I coffee we are back on Kessben 2.9 current 3.3 Kessben Kumasienko Spain Real Oviedo Ghanaian midfielder Kwesi Zibo and a club ni guswa omo eka sikasem say Zibo contract no ebe running out some yana no contract with Real Oviedo abana ye club no per se omo Kwesi Zibo long term contract because bono on mo boye papa ne mo made ba kwa akwakoye den pa no sikasem Kwesi Zibo gidi pass ne value no cost because say wa bomber Black Stars ya qualify for World Cup or call the biggest stage club de benya no so for 20 sikano na omguso a omo eka Zibo gidi pass o deserve more than the club no offer no ama club no and Zibo edin komo den enti ama playing time akwakoye den club no person omo force Zibo man contract no or extending na say games omo bono omo man more because the contract no person or timi extend and sana was Samson about back to the phenomenon Zibo demanded more because they say no or the World Cup and so GD pass the clouds no the level no it was slow ye papa how far near man ebeko Oviedo and so as Ruben Amorim afa Premier League Manager of the month October, Brani Mwemu so afa Player of the month October. Na Real Madrid yetete said Dayo Upamecano omone boy no we AC Milan any Inter for finally omon ato San Siro next and say ombe bubu na omo esine fofra na Chelsea managers no led by Todd Boehly omo ewie Strasbourg omo dia next Santos club no Brazil the name a club no and omo hwe so omo enso ebeto Ashraf Hakimi kwame yetete say Morocco for no GD pass group stage obamese na some de nebeko knockout phase ne bedu ho no na ne ho atimi ato ne besimasi akan e de ama Morocco wo mom enso en national team no ne ba we eso ane yegina na enkofo cross nsem no wadaruma ye de asie
Tony Montana beda se anope amanone nsem awodo na Tony Montana de abrand still final whistle still midfield actually jumedie and wasuguso wuti no share live and so Kessben television so say Joe still at post yebedi nkomo kakra yebeko chia about powder womo aso divine hope about center womo no de chia about powder no e de abedwa so jane shiwa
wa ena obeba
na jantin tan ho metin nka che
oyene bo
oho
pa oso achia
me jene super
ono oso te nka ache pa
ai me metin nka che anopen komo papa ben ade fi divine hope e de bre
ma me na wase oyene ba miki wo akwanya soronko adade de nyina ya mode maye e wo afidikasi so Kessben television ne Kessben FM na memfa enchie mu odin emfri divine hope herbal center asoye kese no ewo Kumasi ha macro abusuakuru ajanshin de ho Kumasi abrose nim Kumasi macro e kro no ma francho kwan yiso a abusuakuru ajanshin eho na asoye kese no yen ene yakofa adura yato din se otwea herbal pada na da bia metena TV so a ana metena ha aya ne matwa ne mfonyini e de akire afoforo wona obi wa wate din ni nanso hu se de aduro ne tie eyenubna haban enkohini ene ya yam ne mohu powdered form ene ya package ne kama ye ne ya hwe television ni Facebook no ubon se egu ade green mu se efe papa tie ne ya ye tie radio no saa na otwea heba pada na etie enye bitters tie ne ye na ho ne ye kamfo otwea heba pada ama no efiri se adansi a eba asoye ho no ebro adwene ne entiase so obi a wote nka se wusisi eye wo ya wusisi mu homa atwitwi wusisi mu homa asugar wusisi no ajonku obi die wase enemu yade ene kofa baaye obi so die no wase eyenyini ene akofa saa sisi yade no aba obi die ya busuan yade wonyamfie aduanan enum kwa abonsa busuan no musisi astati echim tie odofo wei enya japade ade gyanchirima enya asase ngemfie se sisi yade atena wo so achemfie bebre na wonu num nura twetwe nuro atisam nuro ne bia ne nso sisi yade ne dete wo so dia wadura wo hia eye ba ko pe wodofo enu no obi edi ho adanse eye wotwea heba pada die wo hia ye nsuo de enu ane se anopati ba kugu mame numna no mame enumna toaso na yesa acha ye na wotwe miensa wonum toaso a na wotwe miensa sisi yade a atena wo so achemfie bebre no odofo wo bedi ho afiri sisi yade ho na wagina brane se oba ana bema mesi sisi enti obi nante kakra gese opa ba bi twene sisi enti obi tena se kakra gese wo sole gina ho wonu a wontimi ntena se wonu so a wontimi nyina ho nche eye sisi yade odofo aduro ne ye wotwea heba pada afi me kasa kokwa mo obi yafunu ebom koko nti obi te wonche na ne yafunu woroso a eno na da bia me kasa wanhwe wote wonche a obekasa sebe epone da ne yema asoche na eworoso koko amu obi wanu na sumanu o start praye afi okomaches afi waba beduru takara wanu okwane minim enti nkoko wo fie hu na no mu pebe bia fa wodofo adai die koko etimi ye no koko amu obi pusa nani koko ama sebi obi koja ne nan no na ne kokobo no etwe aba obo se sebi janan na okọ no hu moja kokko bi ewum odofo wei ekire wo se koko no eduru stage bia ano ayeden mesi woni pa bia enam starch foods ni yedi nti eheden a amaman na ana koko no kakra woni pa bia ho nanso wodi ne bebro so ana abedane yade na abetena wo so about 70% of yade koko na deba efiri se entini mu na moganya kwan edi afurusane na se entini mu sisi a koko no eya amaman ebesisi wo entini mu afi moganya kwan eni afurusane enya adwuma se de wo se moja eya adwuma ewo ni padua nim ebasa na akofa wo hawo bebre ede aba wo so odofo yi se koko atena wo so wache pade a na wonhia wotwea heba pada ene me kanfo wotwea heba pada ni bi ama wate kope wotwea heba pada ni bi na koko a ama wo de wo dware asebe na wo ho eya wo hini wuti wo ho no wo de ne sebe wo gya wo na kokobo etwe aba no ne nyina wonya bi na se wo pe ensu ye de ni bia na wo te ba kugum anopa no mame anumre toaso na yesa mame acha ye na wotwe miensa tobuso me koko no stage bia wo de na koduru bia no odofo yi wo be de ho afri koko yade no obi aguni widiem ababa wabi wanchi ponso asabi wontimi mpie adai koko agenanim aboso odofo wo te compound house bema wontimi nguro woni padua koko ageni padua na boso wodro eye wotwea heba pada na sam enipa etese ani nyina sesesi yade betena wo so che efrimfie mienu ekono abrantie sesebi koko yade betena wo so che efrimfie mienu kono muna manema na ama mo guy name Mr 2 minutes ni nyina se bema kosine nimu a petre pio na wadem and last week me ba hana na Tuesday no me ka kire mama ne se obi amfra me new key biaba na adansi a eba ye no na afi ebro adwene ne ntiase so odofo yi se koko ana sisi yade amoa ye mere won pam de wadura wo hia eye wotwe aheba pada wonya bia frem na memfa kibi enka ho se bema na pimpim ko onim me se bema de onu oba hia mu a wogina wiasem nyina mama anim ti ya no adi asem ama ye wate na obedi asem ama ye mama na twa kuruse dia aduro ne ye wotwe aheba pada me ka sei obi sebe ne to ase ebesi ne nantu etwetwe no wogene ho enye wotena se cha no wosore ya no wotu ahwe wose me na ye titiriti me nsa ye titiriti senka mete he ka sei obesole agisi ebebo ni twoboi adai ni nyina ne se doctor se wanya sciatica odofo sciatica no me se ye patch won ade bi da hwa ye friend dex na no na se nerves ne compress na ede yaw abegya sebe entiri na san ye to wase besi ye nantu no na etwetwe oje ho a enye odofo edini na ede na ye yade obi collapse or clinics or num nura hodo obi nrogu polytank mi na dro bendem no wotwe enam sciatica yade odofo adai wannum nuro bebro be 5 years enso yade entimi nko ne ye hye nkura yere honom ebeko mese se wotwe heba pada yade bi a wodi treat no se wonnom toa so bebu so mimienu na se wo yade no enko ya wodofo gyanom yetina ha bi a ye ka kire mo obai anase bemen se woto ase ntini twetwen na sciatica yade ejeje wodie pe wotwe heba pada ne bi na wonya bia pensuo de no anopa baako anwumere baako acha ye na wotwe miensa tubosome obedi ho afiri sciatica yade a etete no make say all senti obegene ho a enye aduane to ne yafunu a obobena aduane ntoma a obobena esi obi achi kase wagene ho a enye wonofo all say yade bi a eyefun pa because once ho abi na me victim all saba wo so a eto da bi obonse ni padua no aye kama na eka no ho a obonse ahwihwan eno na wanhwa obi hye obeka so wanya yanom fo yade yi bi na nso na ntesa na ye all say yade ena edi wawusa wonofo esi all say yade atena wo so wodidi na aduane no egina obo na obro aye tan etimi mo obi kon agere bare afa wotwa no kon entwa ede yaw abegya kon no so wagene ho a enye wodura wo hia eye wotwea heba pada odofo wonya wotwea heba pada ni bia frame numbers ni na good screens no so no eye miensem bia wo be frame no meje wo so na ma kire kwan a wo be fa so a wo be num wotwea heba pada no amame na wonum wotwea heba pada no mamia wode ho afiri osayade no ho odofo yi wode hie bia nya stroke da fom pa wotwea heba pada ni bi ma no koto box no ehemu 50 500 Ghana cedis wonya bia frey ya wo se mede hie no nya stroke da fom ekwan be na memfa so memfa wotwea heba pada no ema no wode hie bi so sasabro ma wogene ho a enye ahotutu yi dofo ensuo tutoyi ne ho na mwe no wogene ho a enye pa wotwea heba pada ni bi na wonya wotwea heba pada ni bi a wo pensuo de anopa baako anwumere baako aduro wei enchiri hwe wo mu ntimi num bi ya pemfo ene nkura wo mu nimfie dumienu nanso se ekwan bi a wo befa so wotwea heba pada no kogu yem no abeya ayaresa amawo na wo so wade ho afiri yade a etete ho no abrantie kowura dwaye no wo no ho anu wosu adai abrantie de me se ene ubotom ene sebe de sen wo nantem no entini no sebe ubotom nye sebe de sen wo nantem ya enkoye ne watimi adidi ho enu nti abrantie na mfie aduanan ne be ma sen nanim ene ne ba wo mfie nan ede eye pe na wo abrantie kura wo mpe eno na wo bobenan ne ma de ye dai me se ene ma na aba no omu pedie mu oduro abrantie se nya sunsum ade bi enya duabo bi na obi abo de a pe wotwe heba pada ni bi abra be ma no afon na atwe akom no o frem ya o se me be ma na afon atwe akom me nkire wo kwan a obefa so obe no motwe heba pada no ama me be ma na afon atwe akom na be wura ba yirima na ewuro na ema extra energy se be ma na wo kosina ni mu a watimi apem akọ ni mi abrantie bi koda anwura najo me se wana wadwonso be baburu be mpredu ansa na ade ache ade wonya ba ifo so che obi a otuo wadwonso a wochima ansa na dwonso no aba wadwonso ye wode be ma no ehye ne boxer mi sebe ubon se dwonso ni bi ne nam ne na ho we bon kai se abrantie dwonso twan wo how bi eba ho prostrate no ho eka wodura wo hia eye wotwea heba pada abra wonya prostrate mu nsunsuanso wodofo yi se wode ne yato roba mpa pa wotwea heba pada ni bi wo frem ya wo se yato me roba ekwan be na mefa so amenu motwea heba pada no ye benya adaje ne ya kyerem me se enye pressure duro enye diabetes duro nanso obi a wo pressure ne diabetes no enuro na doctor de amema no onum no automatically wo be ye mere especially we be makura de wo be ye mere ewo mpem enti doctor no de ama no no mame abra wonya pressure ne diabetes no nanso kope wotwea heba pada ne bi wo wi afrem se me wo pressure me wo diabetes me num doctor nuro no ekwan be na memfa so a me num wotwea heba pada no ema pressure nuro a me num amama be ye mere no me nim hu mfiri ne ma bi hu ye benya adaje ne akire kwan a wo befa so a wo benum na wo so wade ho afiri eniema bi a etesa no ho etufuo no takradefo enkonim de pharmacy takrade wa AA Mensa ewo ho sa so na Delight Pharmacy ewo Kofodua Halus Heba ewo Cashin Drug Lane ubenya bi ato ho Vedi ewo Aflawo sa so na Ashamanfo no ana enkran Ashaman wo House of Draga ubenya bi ato Queen Bobone ewo Madina Village Junction Kessben FM ewo nkran Angel TV ewo La Paz Breyima ewo Adumha Museum ho ubenya bi ato se Breyima do twa rubber stamp original one no ubenya bi Jeffeba ewo Mankasim Gapsin Pharmacy ewo Kofodua saso na Mumuni Awe Enterprise wa PK Gombila ewo Tamale Madam Lenda Renef Heba ewo Joso Court dan ho uduru ho a wo se upebi ubenya bi ato Simon Phones ewo Adesiman ho kewo opposite kewo Methodist no oton original phones no home appliances no ubenya watwea heba pada ni bi ato Ghana hadie baby bi eto nuro bia ubowura ho a ubenya watwea heba pada ni bi ato ema na menses na baba ko na atwa obi de ba mienu na atwa ban tuntuntuntum fibroid asase e develop wo yefunu oba nsu egugu no eluku pleasant kope watwea heba pada ni bi na momo mfa nsu ohie na benom saa ma no munya bia momfra ne nkire mo kwan mo befa so a mo benom watwea heba pada no geme numbers na fra misesi a be ma memfa new key na aba nka ho na mo oba nka agye ewo mpem abra mesoli numbers no eye 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 ye chat one ye 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 numbers ni mu bia ofra ye bepeke na ye ne watwetwe nkomo ye se watwea heba pada eja ne hyewa
wa ena obeba
Miki
eja ne hyewa
wa
ena beba Divine Hope Herbal Center omonamode otwe heba pada ne dia bedwa so ene no mudi nkomo ne sabre ye beko Max buy omo ede nyema hodo bia bedwa so a ye ho adwuma na nyema ben Infinix phone ana pebia to a Max buy ana kwa obenya bi na bo no etesen okọ Max buy a ye bebo ye saso the big promo enso aba adibia beto ana se nyema bia beto awo Max buy no ye be chew kettle e de aka ho ani nyina ehun komodie wo ha Mr. Prince Ade on a Max Buy, one regional manager or her Samson Frank Apia, on also a shop manager at the Max Buy Kumasi, or more, a bidding commodity for big promo, El Coso or Marseille. President Frank Mama Kwamo Jide Samoya Pa,
Mickey, your wild over Yahoyapa, Pachanaway.
Namiadum, Miss Moya Pa, na Mamisa same free Prince or Prince, and she shall be as CS my or Infinix phones matted to so. Oto adien so ni acho bi aka ho then e koso Max buy
Miki be dase me na fudi kese so achia asanteman ne Ghana mangina Miki sa question obusa mi ni question na ona mbi we busa sen na sia moye e wo adwuma mudi ho Miki Max buy no ma edili phones and appliances phones
bia
mutom phone yeton Itel Techno Infinix Samsung and Philips and a deal elho and ba appliances wa yeton other appliances will be your Sinis your Asano your Chigo any other phone appliances any band bia opebia or opese bia must buy Miki obi ho and Miki na obi time question time say then ya dia ba Ghana mangina santemangina eje humene Miki say say we are winding nanu ya fa no bi eco school ye ko school asori for here was air condition papa obi a was in the so here TV fridge akogun dem and ejmeru say wadwen ne mai ho oba ye Ghana mane asantema esuru mu ye sa de odi bibi ba say fit be say buy now pay later awo de aba esuma asantema Ghana mane because de omunie so pay TV open fridge any idea open bia ya safe sika kakra bi ebe to ase na fa de kono enfa maw isi amana madin what times kakese koto ade ba ko a Miki ebe na mafra so timi ago school sadia fa je 30% of skada no ma open no fa to ase uwi a ye hia your only valid Ghana ID card and one no. Yema ofie be any especially be ho. Yema ofie me can say be ho no make yes sir. They say and one say just bring your Ghana card and one no. We are the crowd. Wow, we choose not to down payment of 30% of that amount no. We are near the amount.
Okay.
Now amount what about you no? That's 1 month to 6 months. Now the 2 year with little additional interest be that's amount.
Okay.
And they say ya no more ko ha. You say bra okonya enye science but mass bad year for simple kakra bi ebe to ase na fa de kro no e fa ma
ti me pe phone me pe washing machine me ba me kutam Ghana card e be washing machine 5000 no me tue mu 30%.
Yes,
if you 70% no na me Ghana card atoso me se mo spread ma me 6 months.
Yes,
okay,
science.
Okay.
Ti me remember me near Frank Abel. Also the afa new promotion e ba so chira mboa. Fala na chira. Wa ma dia miki. Wa ha ho. Enti
Frank. Mami ntiwe.
Boss. Said I'm regional manager e kan ye no. Sa na tie pepepe. Must buy. Said ya adwene ye customers ho. Enti de dey hye so nko abrem. Because say ya anya ne sa ene ma ekoboni. Because emrantie na aba no pese o musiesie dem o
no kura
ese obi age dan a ope one room self contained de ne ho so kura no one room self contained sika na de betua dan no enya asem ketwa o utua wi a na aka mu asiesie so hu enti ne adwene ho se wo de kakra ne wo obotom na no fabra wo de ba pe ya de ade kura wo pese TV se fridge se air condition and I'll pay and as I would you 1 room self contained when ya o kitchen be a shenchen se wo pay a bia blenders and I say benes you woni nyina bi
microwave bibia okay
bibia you woni nyina bi say wo de so we kan so a kakra na wo ho no fabra na wo de ba e ma wo remfi se wo ba wo do Ghana card obi o ho se ye na me nyanduri wo de ye wo voters ID card abetim de aka ho aba se voters ID card ni nso ni ho na ya nyame ai wadomo sua ka atwi kakra na wo driving license a wo betimi de no nso aba wo de no ba ye behwe ni nyina na ya process e de ama wo na no kwasem ni ye nyi obi bia nto ho ye mpe collateral sem bia ye mpe yi bia eno anu Ghana card no nya de ba pe ye de ade kro no ebe ma wo na wo de akọ na enhyehyeye no ya kyerɛw e bia bosome miensa na wo de etuatua ana se bosome nan bosome num kosi ni nsia
abrochi de na bia
ezi abrochi bagana wo
abrochi de na
bia na wo ne me kasa na me si nya abotre ma wo na me woni ma sonko ma wo but ma me kan che wo nya me bua efiada nya me bua efiada ya de fala Friday eba
okay
fala ya kase bi ade frala miki de zeja
what
ya ba forma ma bibia
BBM
ye ne fala enti bra yesi wo de beto chigo air condition what ya say unya to chigo air condition na onim de wom
da bi
ye be ma swole maker machine no e ka ho
okay
wo be senya free installation umpe we opede iMass TV no ya ti so se ehwi
fala
ese fala
eno ba so kira
ese nyame bo kira na after fala no yes our Black Friday esa amam because ya dwene mo umpe we opede ye mpese boys ne be bo asesa ye mpese boys ne be bo asesa ese mrantie no ase omu hwa bo man for them too much
be pet TV
ni be ko bo dem ho
30% pe
TV ni bibia wo mo
fa Ghana ka to so
bibia wo yo pa no antena ana upo so ati ase na nya bihwe se da be ya se ya tade kro no to boys ni so because ko bi dem ko hwe TV na bibi yira enya wanso ya busa na wo yem hyehye
na yem hyehye Inti Prince phones bibia mu na san hyehye no wana
Mickey say dey e kati across area ni phones and any appliance about person onya bia Mickey say no brother my dey Miki you try to say Bob and pa. Miki what times can do? Not why they back home. Miki, and easy. Maybe we have fridge. Also here gas stove. Well, say here condition. One person, Miki, one person no. Sadia, the cabra be air condition. We are be TV. We are be fridge. All the side will be all the money set. Ah, say be a buying same be police same be not so the furniture must buy. And communicate money or chambua, Miki, Flandia, Miki. I say Kumas mine. Asante mine. Shop bien ni Kumasebi. Kisa you must bank one, that's all call. Must bank one, that's all call. Shopping nine ho. Or Chandy, Miki, if you're talking now, Miki. I demand that I think now so, Miki. I think many now so. Now so about must buy. Kumase. You're all over 60 minutes now, your ho. Baby, ho. Miki, now, Kumase, no. A branch no M, 3 branches. It's a move free. Kessben has it. I call makeup to traffic as well. Your access bank bidding no down floor. Almost must buy a boho ya. Now I could macra call make old makeup no. I saw by showing must buy techno exclusive store. And I start call PZ. Look at that. The other class be a more repair or more grams no no. The same bidding. What they will. And I said original PZ. Be a Bantima taxi station now. Opposite pay was must buy somebody buya rum. Don't pay BI. Be show some paso.
3 branches.
Sa Okmasia. Mpachawai.
Frank, one way
Pa, big pa.
I say, yeah, man, come on, I will be how tea, but on tea, baby, your location, we what they want in here fat or phone. Bobo San number see, I maybe Boba Chirawi. Me pacho, and they hear me pa. Because they be a local sister be no what they are so quite and watching. What you say? It's Mr. 0535 74 33 66 and we are back Madam Lydia
Sisubium
ebe ansa come 0535 74 33 66 ebio 0546 00 62 45 and 0542 46 56 24 0542 46 56 24 Ana your branch manager no and also yeah regional manager and also DNA won't be bias na bibi hawa frena obemma enchire kama 0243 211 77 9 Miki as already have bibi
Debbie
now musa be say me so men kamedi
fa Debbie bo manager dey na hia pa o negotiate be say into bo manager dey ni
manager dey no ba ko say 0243
211
77 9 what the offer was a regional manager ni obejo so kama
no wadi nkomo no aboa won hihie bi obia Frank so for number ka ho
me family dey ka ho say me was media na wo pa
ai so shop manager dey won ankomodi
was all media na chro me pa cho 0544 80 98 85 0544 80 98 85 afei yawo must buy ya wanting time fidie ni nyina so
okay
ya wanting time fidie ni nyina so ya must buy Ghana
okay
Facebook TikTok chese ni nyina
babia mo
WhatsApp babia o hiti epe
ebetimi bo nti prince sabe yetetisua kodi bro nyana mu
ye kwa no
okay
etoma abiki ebe miki be stress antiman ene gara man must buy miki enye ne egusu dan ne mani sa na di we na ba se buy na pereta no miki woti asem ya miki entra fie ama fo eje o ti fi ede
to su kwa jibi
sai miki ente ska pudu enkoto ade e ma oba no entra fie ye se mpani sa kakra obi a felt to ase ne ma akwa no school miki e bi school university for muhia phones anodin yes
ohia
everything bi
obeda to ni nyina
ke bada dwene bada dwene parents e for mama dwene na dwene no ase bra must buy asoye
okay
ope bia e be amount okay send me say be pressure put your payment payment is very flexible mobb bia okay so when say obanum must buy and one at
retailing and then wholesaling
yes ni pe bia ope bia miki be ma ho ya so
enti Prince and Frank ma bia quick one na mumfa ensam up my Frank tell me na be
me dey make no obi dance die we wote eno no abrantie bi be to TV wan to no ye ho
okay
say wo so an wan hwe ba bia e wo so ode so a okoduru fe na lines de dadani wo so ode ko ye no omo pamo no si abonten what you say but of frame no e na me kire so omra oba ye kakra bi na na woni botom
eji ya na ma ni
eji ya ene e de ma no na dance die ozi ba bia me bodin bia on de onsuro Mr Bright
okay
o abu akwa cosmetics o say ono de say dear must buy dear
okay
oni ewu
Prince what's the episode
Miki we better was ni akunya de mai Miki ekui na de enkomo na de say bia o tie nkan okuma se mai bia Ghana mai bia masante mai ma and for interest of bia so plan say must buy
okay
Miki be say Miki fa say mi akasa no ka bi say o to ade na nya e ha okura
o de ba
so bu akwa Miki don be Miki ompe
dabi
by the Miki say after 6 service war when you how you know yes aje as you see the mom and the free I won't charge we can pay open day Miki no so pray ba ko Miki e ko ba bia o
must buy
enkwa
Max by any no mutin komono omo ewo edum 3 branches ewo dum tiko fala eye chena free chena ko nyina omo nyama no o matete so open electronic appliances bia okwa obenye bi phones and apenso a obenye bi enso ewo mo asoye yebeko ni wa scientific herbal hospital na fiede djumedie no atoaso ede amamo
Safari Makwaba eba ni World Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists. I have created boom near the infidel was war. A juma or ya swear has he. Ya swear had ye. Yes, I'll buy a sabi. Near time a good amount. Said the coconon. Name ye do to a fiducial. The Mephidio Mushu. The million at the potier, the Yadian Breo. Nesamium in ya. Yarene do in the piano so. The better to what we had say. What the agent didn't say. See the baby as a water where they are here, which is to a center.
Open what scientific hospital, Dr. Phobius Yajumani say, and Buna any Tanya or what dear any doom, you know, Yenyamu, Nafe, in Nuankasa, whom my friends have fight to chemicals, no. Yes, struck the same and no, Nayan from friend no, and for a mount, a be our kidney no, Yaria Bemo kidney no essay, young one a Ghana, yet take a habine, and dear dialysis, our kidney not say I could do said dear Kranwa. Nyarishemu na nyadi na fo ni chiremu ewo ni What Scientific Hospital bofra ban e boye ama wa diabetes ye ni bofra ban e nyama bi efra e de mawa e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e cost pay no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bia na o hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem da ba bi wo no a onya tenkan kwa so wo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne peja na no ba hyiemu a ehyemu na adwo e obo so atese ne be ma no ensore kra e bia na e no bia da so a wo no yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem e bia na e fiber na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosuemu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se wo kwan be ma bia na hunso e na wo form nkwawan e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ni hunso mo no na e mo be friend se spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a wo be ni What Scientific Hospital a enfidi ade ehwe be da di amye wo se problem bi wo no mo a ni atimi ehu aduro na afi aduane e be kyerɛ mo adi pressure ti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi etimi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne bia stroke akawa tompam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so ntimi o kasa na pampan boni bi e kyerɛ frɛ no halitosis yade ba ko a ya no wan you obi opɛ so betimi aka de akyerɛ wo a ade be di unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nwumre oda o Johnson tentem e papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years e ko animo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda o Johnson tentem o Johnson be bransa na ade akye e ma ne nka achi eme nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere nti manya adagye amo ya de di a nyadidie seni what scientific hospital Ghana ha de o pa ya sabe ya dia ba fim die fidie ede twe enubena ena fa hode ni fra haban mu ede saw ya de ma wo a na eyeni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ya Dansura Bank no ene bi eni mehwe enkran so yo ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyanko Panda Rumenti, Wamoto, Ebeba.
Kessben television abono ndo apahosima aduonum enai pepepe emraso afi yenhwe foreign stories no enso emu kakra emfa mama messages no enso twa na etwagu ha ebeyi kakra bi na fi yadwendwe ho enra UEFA Champions League games e course ewo Europe no yebehwe score lines no ne de piepie mu na fi table no sen na ekopa ene Europa matches and so hun sensem kakra wa ha ye de bremo awal mo ba betranse na afi ode Africa ye modimo World Under 17 Champions because of Qatar enra malinkwa na etimi ewini omo game omo maka nyina elusu ye me African countries omo ebo Qatar Under 17 World Under 17 Championship no we any other stories are nyina no ebe free Africa our nyina no and so ebe breyen for transi but I say you said Arsenal shouldn't be praised for winning 3-0 against Slavia Prague with some 7 key players. What do you have for Chelsea playing 2-2 against Karabakh for their key players? Ortega, Bantama, message out the Abba, no. So they clear. And one said Chelsea are the powerful. What's your Karabakh or Azerbaijan? Akopo game. Now, Untimin Koshe Karabakh, ewo Azerbaijan, Chelsea, world champions. The person Mukoye, very simple. And Chelsea Arsenal Koshe Slavia Praga. Ye me say mbreni mu Arsenal baso no Chelsea na ya da powerful omko draws a game and you take Bantuma with a very simple power. All right, ma yanko we or say Yanum underrated Karabakh physically and spiritually is the same as a PSG versus Yanum that made Yanum to lift the club FIFA Club World Cup in football. Don't underrate any team. Man degree Ketikrachi there also the brain and no. Me call Kandahar Sunyai Zongo or say what's actually stopping the team supporters from going to the stadium? Said, oh, there is something wrong. So let's find out and deal with it amicably. How to focus on Tikotoko are saying they have majority of supporters in Ghana and are worldwide. But they don't go to the stadium. Why? Thanks to the President John Dramani Mahama for the investigations into the affairs of all the All-African Games we hosted here. Nipa bi nom edisika rough and efi Sunyai Zongo and Apejawe and so they are breyen. I'm a Maradista. I want to hear from the pundits which one they consider big news. Real Madrid losing to Liverpool and Barcelona playing a 3-all drawn game against Club Brugge. They should also make clarification on the referee's decision of disallowing Club Rouge's last-minute goal. Gomwa Potten Frank Unadiwe and so Abreye. Andy, you hear stories no more. You hear stories no more kakra. You hear kakra. Obisi enra me say ma ye mas na baso because omo ekose Slavia Prague. I come here some want to be. Na Chelsea the Indian American they afa. And na my say adapa sem no ko ye. Why adapa for? Yes. Because now ye per score liner. Emukura bie kakra world champions. Ekwa Azerbaijan. Now I some fighting from our friends 2-1.
Yeah.
Man be 2-2. Azani yepon. Other person
highly
inconsistent at him we.
Enzo Maresca wachada. Sergio. So what match me?
Oh yes, I know or defending the rotational policy.
Because there's no pressure to perform. Team said it there. The more expect is over and why within a short time. Until you and you he's good to go. And Sergio he want to satisfy everybody. Team no peso pia hotono. Sergio, Joel had to modi omonye Champions League. Dabi. Joel had to modi enye Champions League asem. But opeso satisfy obia. Inti ene odi we ba. The next game no di we mabo. And you know, she teams no mo performing na. Arsenal bear 1 or 2 changes e wo mo games him because e be injured aba. But the spine will be maintained. Say Gabriel or bebo. Say Raya or bebo. Say Declan Rice or Bianco Bencheno. Say Yorkers or bebo. Say Bukayo Saka or bebo. At least these guys the only are consistent. Say Timber to or bebo. It is microphone they be omo. But say you Chelsea the Robert Sanchez they at least most of the games are available. But you're the central defensive pair. And again, you talk about the number of goals on conceded. So you teams now amount solidity in our at least check almost center back pair. Arsenal, the PR it should be Gabriel and then Saliba. Some way you fit in unless to the viewer no change back could be. So you Manchester United. Coach in be changing Lenny Euro class on resting Maguire Mra. But umpo Luke Shaw is available bebo. Matthias Delete bebo, and it is the reason why Delete has been a stand-up performer this year. Ibrahim Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Omoane bebo. Fabian Schär, Botman bebo. Mickey van der Ven, Sergio. Only Cristiano Romero or Honomo Yefita, Omoane bebo. Into the be a consistent play. But Chelsea the idea. James or coach and manage ni injuries no nti obi o ha obeti ase na goes to aba Kukurela and so ni baka bebrebe to obeti ne de na ase but you hear the central defensive pair of Chelsea and the Toyson any Hato the next day Fofana and Chaluba the next day Badiashile ni George Champon enti sa na Maresca said you the moment obeyesa no we actually honor that anticipation that awareness organization the control leadership. So bebo with that proper shape. Now being you be directed the style of the shape. At the amount of said you. So change say ya. There be you can look around and check the teams now. Omu bono omu consider dono. At least their center back line who say that stability, that consistency, the cohesive side in where they are to Barcelona back line because almost so they are chop and change. Oh yes, you won't survive. Into Chelsea central defense and said yo had to any toys and more than enemy they need time. Meaning so be back as a na so opposition and so. But you know your guys ribu ha nan say the game na ba be team akese no mobo. She will be to say how to any toys and make team akese no mobo they are not special. In midfield or started Latvia. And Latvia ko prae. And I said you Odi Andrew Santos eba beka ho Estevao Jimmy Gatens and Obo Tarek George and Pedro Jao Pedro. You know, Tarek George munyina omo ye players ya. E was a match no boy we na ka 5 minutes ya na na bem. And I say Carabao Cup no money bia babebo. But Champions League said you, it is for the champions. It is for the big boys. And she teams na said you, omo compete for Champions League no. Or be brave options. But Sejo, they will not sacrifice those players and allow the lives of Tariq George Musa Mramebo. Inti Maresca there, his inconsistent display and how much Chelsea about be do say. And Sejo, line up here the boy, and I should go Esteban share. He was the only live wire within. And San Obe introduced Garnacho so about Garnacho be say a nice goal. Nearly Kosache another beautiful goal. And you know, look at the Chelsea backline yesterday. But no hope posa. Ntichakwan had to fast to consider that penalty. Omo hope posa. Who the ball go Chelsea? Omo hope posa. Omo ntimi Leandro ne Marko Djukovic mo. No hope posa. Esteban was just the life wire before Garnacho ebaye. It is a joke. Who the players we kokoshia kwaraba mo dia virtually you are assemble players omo any suru bebrebe nche omo yes they as jo omo no bebo. Back then when you had Willian Hazard for those games you gave them 6. Chelsea come omo nsia because almost started big boys no. So we who decided so best start all the big boys are bia enkoye face but Chelsea will win it, but that is not Maresca. He just want to satisfy everybody. That is the situation.
Okay. I think the earlier Chelsea for Maresca Beckers are not the better because this is UEFA Champions League group phase. Every point counts. It's not like who are comfortable lead be. And I say when you go home and away into Kodrokra na ba home now besha where you nefrim. No, this is the league phase. All the 36 clubs are in the league. So every point matter. Menoka say Chelsea at the 12th position. But Senkomu to me every name and run game now with 7 points. So we need run game now and can the name call 9 points. Other 9 points, you know, they never back as far as some 5th position or so. But look at because or drop it those points, you know. Yes, 9 points would have taken Chelsea at par with the likes of PSG, Newcastle, Real Madrid more. But then what could drop it points against Boboku FN Karabakh. Now, what Andy was saying, you know, it's supported by statistics. He's the most inconsistent manager in the Premier League. Unim say team now the boy North London, Echo share Spurs 1-0 no. Or drop it 7 or yes 7 changes. Was our team anymore. Only 4 players I started on no and I started in our game no. Robert Sanchez, Cucurella, and then Reece James, and I think say what do you call it? João Pedro. These were the 4 guys Omobo and Noah Omabobo. Now the interesting thing say we a 5th consecutive game. Enzo Maresca a beer will change it 7 or more. In all competitions, you know, matches Marco 5. I to so. Emu biano. Anye ye kura free game we ko we no. The starting 11 or twekino or system best 7 or more. And Anyanwa said in 16 games, Enzo Maresca assistant the lineup the starting 11s are 85 times and is the highest in the Premier League. 85. The one that comes close is Liverpool with 69. But then when say 5 consecutive games, emu biano, usisa will line up, changing about 7 or more in each of them. Even if it is rotation, what kind of rotation is this? What kind of rotation is this? So I think Enzo Maresca is actually playing with Chelsea. Now, there when say 12 now done. Chelsea 4 games don't forget we are in the league phase. They are playing 8 games. So it will be about 4-4. I got 4 matches to go. And I think Chelsea 4 matches now can. Emu 3 is difficult. Because their next game is a home game on the bridge against Barcelona. And it's difficult because of Barcelona pedigree and everything. After that, Oberko Belgamo. Now the Atalanta. An away game. It could be difficult. Because the Uye they say to me Kwarabak we are as a Chinese say against Atalanta, it could be so difficult. Then they have a home game against Pafos, which Oyeni say Yakribi Obeshe. Then the last game was the city of Naples against Napoli. So the game involving Barcelona at home, the away game against Atalanta, the away game against Napoli are all difficult. Until such games you don't joke and drop points against Karabakh. I think the manager would have to be spoken to. And I don't think that is right. Chelsea should not draw against Kwaraba.
Okay. Arsenal, Slavia Praga, any news? Chelsea, any Kwaraba about draw, any news?
Yes, of course.
Any news? That is and so no. All right. Jose Mourinho. Also, ball now.
General,
you
see, this year's Champions League. Two teams.
Jose Mourinho.
Mourinho break.
Now when I'm saying, Mudi Tumsasa.
Akomnasa, Amana Tumchaho, na a high drink akra. I think
only quality.
Benfica team yeah. General, Ufa Benfica now fire, sir. These two teams, terrible. Me who and Ayas side of Massa say that.
Do you know the reason?
No.
The reason is one. First na Enka Estebao, Hendrik, Master Antoine. All those guys. You go near Mokofa and buy Omunina come back Benfica and Omobeko Ayas. But the teams now realize say in less than 5 months, Enzo Fernandez or Benfica Obeji almost £100 million at Chelsea. Inti Dintina says Stevao sorry, a minimum kofani fast. Hendrik story, Master Antoine sorry, a minimum kofani mum. No umra no more establish no more adapt to me because Oko Benfica no Ayas. Look at the amount of money I'm with the Kofa Antonio. Now here's Chelsea the Kofa. You can even check all the Portuguese guys. Former Liverpool player, Darwin Nunes. What is his car? Liverpool the Kofa from Benfica. David Luiz, Ramirez, Nemanja Matic. The list goes. Ruben Diaz. Listen.
West Ham for Kudus.
Yes. And Tisejo, teams in Europe, mainstream Europe, the top flight, and they decided to say no. They will not allow the Portuguese teams, Sporting, Porto, and then Benfica and Kofa those young guys from Saramoka. And no more be take lead, no more Kofa. Into about Benfica, Porto, Sporting CP, and then Ayas or more bread. And until they say quality be our home.
General, Ayas a train fee. Emma Galatasaray. Besheni 3-0.
Yeah.
Na Osho Mubo na baby a go ni be fiaba. Vargos. Any lead attack. Na bono a co person mu fa go. I said this is Ayas. No way. You know 4 matches no ma bono ma concede 14 goals. I said just 1 goal. All the 4 games no more lose it. Inter Nidi ka ma 2-0. Ena Marseille ma 4-0. Ena Chelsea ma 5-1. In fact, that is the only goal match and when Chelsea beat them 5-1. And then Galatasaray omo backyard akosho 4-0. And I was wondering, said this is the Ayas. I think I agree with Andy say, and the big boys are competing them for young talents, from South America and even from Africa and then the other countries. And in Tiama teams na nanko ye talent factory. Na omakofa no kwada no ma mo chance no ma totiaton no say ayeden dia mom because even the ages of some of the players playing for Ayas are normally you will not find such players in there, and I think they're really suffering. Mourinho some now Canada say there I can't psychology or they bekasa na what timako so atene team ni mo because
that's on first statement. Did you see? Said you see a BB answer.
Because team yi bre be so mo nenye ya dadana.
Yeah.
And then come to say sika no be fa obey.
Yeah, no cry because of Champions League.
And some more you can Jose there.
You know so oba.
It's more you can see. Na had yen no hakra so by bobi. But so for fancy will be able.
Just be charitable to Jose. Team no more boy, no more quality channel. Alex Grimaldi is one of the best left back in the game. The young Arthur they started from the right. Share the likes of
also a middle table team. On petit on va boy yes. Ni bi wo ni
be ni mo keka de. Wo ti bebre o kan kwa. Bebre incident with the
same na Benfica in the Champions League game at home against Leverkusen. Any kwanso lose.
Oh, Mejitum. But I'm saying that so we check last 2-3 seasons. Now compare by 04 Leverkusen.
And the Benfica.
Benfica. Almost roche. I agree say Florent Vase, Pierre Hincapi, or more other guys in be a film. But whichever way, still almost top chair. I'm not holding brief for Jose anyway, but Sergio, the reality is that quality any Benfica.
Yen share other games na fe yen fan share our table no so far na format foforo no yen fan share omo what chances of qualify na fe here for and the games na aka no enye likely so muso betimi a qualify mo go here Barcelona na my club Brugge na
you know
okay 3-3
and chase Ranko so bekaya obi the message ba said Daniel Olmo impress into na yeshe basa Emma the issue has got nothing to do with Daniel Olmo. Emma and still I know more insist said the pressing start from attack.
I think coach no a single now to blame me.
Yes.
And another question is why is he blaming Danny Olmo?
That was after Sevilla game.
After the Sevilla game. And another interest and yes because Barca team no almost started defense from attack. Now only the weakest when it comes to pressing is the reason the coach was blaming him.
Perfect. And I'm a say enyo system na anka say bubu agu and coach nne nkrofo ache no say jo o de o pack yes o who say ya Basa o de hwe ball ni bi ball no mo ball ni hwe bi o who say ya Basa akopɛ goal ni hwe o be kono na ye highline ye dia form ache and then ra o hwe Rafael Oidika na fa Alexander Stankovic midfield na o hwe guys na Carlos Force enimu ho a omo fa ball na wo be hu se Basa attack ni chase omo sa se do ache omo hwe wo de hwe se do e dem simple da bia sete ho e na Eric Garcia mo hu omo na ye striker papa e hu mo se do se wo ko ball again Basa na hu badi no hu Eric Garcia wa come ato yem just only confident because ball no mo dia pass ya no ya de o mo stop ya eni serio sister oh mo stop we o ko blame Daniel Olmo aire we Omo Kreni ho because Femi Lopez has been consistent and playing so well. Into system ni structure na the TV so no. Into how do you blame the attackers? Actually na wu bubu say you know agoso o dey back line. Into no one say obe space bi na the ball na tum. Straight away when you what na di kan. Into from Olympiacos, Elche, Real Madrid e the babisi na game bi Barcelona abo bi asejo. Barca concede because it is straight away. We watch side parting we go back and watch the PSG second goal na Ashraf Hakimi the man the same pattern o move ko Barcelona back line no left side baby Abadi any Eric Garcia ntemo fa ball ni tum o the ball ni tum wi a let the other guy move to the far side straight away when you go at Barcelona into that is the system. Last season Hansi Flick you soon kama because of Inigo Martinez. Basejo de bia e kan amrofo no o hye o ma no mo so tenase o hye o mo sa no mo so tenase o mo nya che we no ano no nti structure no e na wo se coach ne san hyehye ne foforo o mo busa ne so obechenji na na o se da bi and you know Hansi Flick adwuma oben last year nti obia penase because players odom bebo adwuma last year no bia adwen ama so obeti bia isa adwuma no Inti and Barca fans everybody love Hansi Flick. But he need to tweak the tactics. Kakra and yes ushie team attack and yes sharp don't be quick. Said Bebre o de imagine say wakushia Liverpool. Na Salah nam ha gapu nam ha na kiti kini nam ha. Now his speed da McAllister mo de so bosla mo de nam finfin or Dembele mo ye fit. Na Dembele nam right Kvaratskhelia nam left. Now Bakola ne kan ho a defense ne bebre you know we once again we say system we on which there be able to back line chasing well there be able to back line chasing well.
You see the danger with this high line on say mpempi attack and any hwe uponim
yes
into see a boss a long ball no to say big space ne that goalkeeper no any back line in tema who defender no won turn say no na attacker no eko so it becomes so difficult to catch up with the attacker and mpempi ubetima ko close no but they all running on the other side no and the man is more dangerous and I think say Barca anya careful and for the bebo mo pa
omunya winning goal crowd
you remember
it was a clean goal.
It was a clean goal.
And I think that this is the weakest Barca defense in about a decade or more.
In terms of the structure or personality. Personality.
Apart from personality, structure and
structure they are very
people say ask question into yanko content fourth goal no so
clean goal.
Referee this
clean goal na say no until Taylor be take over from Antonio Matulaos. your pawn match and I was also man of the match. You know, we clean goal. A clean goal.
I don't hear bad decision and no man of the
match. Say back.
But so Kovia. Consult via.
You know, say refi for
me. Don't know mistake.
You know, via. The via say wo na akwa akwa. Omo de omo ma the platform say ko hwa de em na eti no. Na bra be take you decision. Nti you ko ba na wa be take you decision obi go blame via. Wo de be blame.
Go no ni, yeah.
The issue no has nothing to do with bad decision.
We are we are no consultant.
We na can
incident. Yeah, incident any.
Yeah, you go. I mean who foul.
You see the burn a foul no and he say ni na can ball all right. But follow through. Like Oguso Konano and an nine ball keeper in the nine.
And I can an ball.
On say 129 goalkeeper no. He went for the ball, he had the ball, but he was still in motion. Oguso will move and yet deliberate. By the end of the day, Obi Obeka say you be say keeper no share that ni jane na the man. What I say? Because when you born every other now that's one. The keeper wanted to be smart, but at the end of the day, you brought the goalkeeper down.
But still, Osiko, you know, say serious.
Anyhow, Osiko ball no.
Osiko, cover ball. Yes, I'm
saying. And no, remember. Yeah. Won't you blame referee?
Look at this. Look at this.
At this point, say contact
for ball, Nana.
And it's a contact ma. Ube to me, man, the benefit of the doubt.
Make me a player, no.
Player, no. Even call no. The foot nasi show you.
Yes, look at that.
The moment our foot asibe show. Obi na esi ball so foul. And apart from that, the Kotogbesa goalkeeper and nine man
the goalkeeper he brought the goalkeeper down. Now goalkeeper na go him.
Oh no, the movement na the keeper na to from anyway. Yes, that's the contact with the goalkeeper's leg.
So keeper you couldn't mono.
Andy a foul. Yes.
Okay,
on any day foul.
You see, first of all, the tackle itself looks more of a foul. What show foot na say na they are call for tackle. And what you know. Follow through ko to biasa bookkeeper and na man out of form. Keeper is akokra. Nti
keeper no in trying to save his legs no. Man no cough.
Go keeper na on top matter go foul.
Very on top form. So she buy on top form.
Make tackle. You know attack the center of the pitch. Be mo the train crowd form am twam da bia o. Esteban see the twin akwa no line.
Box.
It involves the goalkeeper, yes, the last person. Just a 9 or 10 was Sipeja and a foot, and no cry, no referee bit magic. Then besides that, the Kotogenis are goalkeeper and a 9 man at all.
Okay,
intend
the other games I can't want to win a Kofobi question no more. Enzo Maresca tactics. Hato Ubo Bia Chentibra. Romeo Lavia and so bra na Debia Casedo Nebo. Ganacho also bra the last week Obufu say Mrs. Sao Sergeant Ima Nuga police station. Sergeant Ima Nuga police station.
And who didn't tell Chelsea Uncle for Usiman?
Also Ganacho also bra the last week Obufu is Mrs.
Sao. Mama Nyasao. This is the World Cup winner.
It's all Vicente the boss who won the Champions League. He won it again. He was fighting in Real Madrid.
And this is the World Cup winner. Win him the oil.
Felipe Scolari Brazil for one pound. I said no. Yeah, can.
Everything points to the fact.
And nothing I tells the uncle for Vito Osimhen. Said, "Oh, some players need the uncle for more. Omon pino. Omon kura line up no kura Ronaldo jina oni mu na akọ fa line up bia say ono open goals akọ jini din a o ti obi amebobi. Omon pene. Inti Maresca de omo the team natural na say you dey here dey open. Na why I was omo dey ache no. Omo dey ache no.
You serious wakokura.
Za omo dey. Obi ache. You know as what to munti.
Odi omo nkunu omo nkuma di agro.
Obi asoli etukun akọ Azabajan ko bo ma.
Na ye kan no. Why bibia I say be my Chelsea da. So just say.
Omo mo dey
this account. Na kwan of fast so wura top phone no. So just say yes. Intina say why untouchable. Na odin say who say club.
Na mama be say 3 years with it. 4 years. Mama be say 4 years. To make the
there be nano ye ka say na di bem say just. He didn't come on now. Mama
Akwa crazy was Pep Guardiola.
Weekend you be money ade. O dey how. There be
the inconsistent nature. Say no.
Only moves over to
Man City so ne Haaland say me. Mun ye hu hwe ni.
Yeah, yeah, we ni.
Wow.
Yeah,
He keeps scoring. But like I say, I don't know.
You know, we are Danny City one-man team.
Yeah.
And runner Foden.
And Foden, so yeah.
Foden came to the party. And came to the party.
Replacement.
Yeah.
The technique now with the bubble.
Gradually, is back.
I say Foden is back.
Yes.
So I agree, you know, he's back.
The old Foden is
Who
back.
said you? Or you one player? Even though Sakura Mudi Romo Bama no a big game changer. Time on Mama Leroy Sandy Koye no. I believe say na your nunti e normal Leroy Sandy Koye. Because in some games now ball Leroy Sandy style be. But at the back no say was share go share na onimhwe and clearly apart from creativity ultimately say shooting e there was share KDB pe. And you know at the back na you love these English teams and the top teams for this and they say or more big player no more young player or man did in ase kakra into new one take over and bia in terms of intellect no onru baby a KDB begina and KDB style in terms of positioning or no betin begina right and can no play make from her obe no some move to left no say play make or her obe no buy a team box net no hit a ball no but Foden inconsistent ni injuries you know England boys no mo sisi no so you Radford Freeman ko be a dinechi but it's oyama ko pama mu nyina ba bisa no very good player and a national team so kwa untime mo ntie no na ba be ni chuba board there fail Foden wa unya chance share on the likes of Brewster mo under 17 under 20 he was just special. Ellen Holland you know ye media no na ye FM farmer because
power the bed drive
because Edian Mbappe ne Hurricane munya we ni said we've not been fair to him. Every weekend net them. Every weekend. What's it?
National team.
The national team is no way. No, the number of goals are watching. Obi any be.
And Mbappe will see soon.
No, there be any so.
We are energy from national team and what build their bedrooms in 2% way pedigree in a high bedroom Mbappe the emfa.
Sir Franco,
you football who we baby are.
We.
You football.
Yeah, under 20 at a point in time he was calling the shot too.
Under 20 for the national team.
Yes, for Norway. Among team Nigeria, but
no,
he was performing.
This guy, the numbers that he's having. Imagine he is a French player, Spanish, Brazilian, or Argentine. And a world best footballer. The numbers here insane.
Yeah.
53 goals in 51 matches for Norway national team. She record, she strikers are Papa Premier League. She records our defense.
Shattering every record. But I'm saying, so person hype na Mbappe mo no. O baby mana. Factory say one baby Mbappe free. Any baby will free no. Difference room. Football and a national team. When say do national team footballer, almost all competition come to a standstill. Na obi a national team tournament. Until OSL or wa a peja udin. And what the campaign say hyper French players won. A broso. Enti so who expect to say we benya Mbappe hype ni bi no Edding now Mbappe plays for Real Madrid, you are playing for Man City, difference in the club.
Okay, you know Man City.
And what about Osimhen?
Mebao you know Osimhen there teams never England now amount of no my Osimhen should be starting for any of the top teams in the world.
Omonjini age ni
but
Omonjini England for
you know Osimhen winning.
Oh yeah.
Who say no age as 17 or 1
age ni sika oji.
Sika no pa mo.
So mo de beto to. We no ni 22 something omujidi. Nka why would they Chelsea ni Man U ni Arsenal mu nyina no mo ni nam ho. But they went for different strikers and it's not like they didn't need striker. Other than Chelsea beko for João Pedro over Osimhen when it was so clear so he available he wants to leave.
Yeah, in the sick ne omonsa nyini mfi.
And
ne kala nso ka ho. And nso ka ho because Franco. Osimhen teams so better na bench o wi asene pa ya hodo say. O de kato ni hwe ba bia. Teams so better na bench do pa wi asene ya hodo say.
Wanye yekra no Man City or better na bench. He's only a number 9 untumin compete Erling Haaland at Real Madrid or better na bench. Untumin Mbappe.
Yes. Yes.
Ibia.
When you have this guy in Hurricane, you're forced to play Hurricane behind him.
No, oh, no, yes, but so in one position they are available about Hurricane. You see me.
A matter of preference.
Me
pay Hurricane, because no, you know, a matter of preference. Coach B will prefer to play him, but me a fan of Hurricane. because they me pen Hurricane the Bemami. But you know, Osimhen, brilliant player. And look at the number of goals for them, and he's playing for Galatasaray. Supplies no quality ni how do say. Most of the players say omo majo omo dey no mapa come dey be team him. But consistently he's proven himself be okoye no. Now it is okoye. And in the Champions League, you know,
is the reason I'm so sure Nigeria will be at the World Cup. Playoff.
I hope so. I hope so. So I'm going to play off on the Edion.
I mean, but I think that Nigeria will be there.
Or a fighter.
Almost friend of Victor Osimhen and the rest.
we have Victor Osimhen and 10 other players.
He's virtually worshipped at Galatasaray.
Hey, you don't know
yes.
Every game not come.
I forgot one game. Ombon said, "Oh, you're the greatest player about or said there be." And no ball player, but he said, "No, that player is greater than me." Said you to ignore all the big teams in the game. Now Arsenal 4 per striker. Na Chelsea 4 per striker, na Man United per striker, na Newcastle per striker. To ignore all these teams, AC Milan, Juventus, Genoa, now see the Sika
are loyal, right?
Yes. Until we ignore all these teams, na Genoa, Oba Galatasaray, na Oba, now I'm a ISM, one may show attitude be a. But you know how, Akwabi say, or a billionaire or bobo, it will be or you broke. And Utina Park so Utina Park who's a Vito Osimhen or do about 250,000 euros a week of fighting. Metin Nigeria match about Omunye Nkoye or Nkwane Koye mano. You know, he's one player as a born Nkoye crop for so many Koye. He might not be skillful. As said the previous Nigerian strikers, but you know, he's a fighter.
Oh, you just see about fan back as when you're good.
You know,
I feel any so acting. Oh wow.
You know. Osimhen there, you know, he's a good player.
To what you say, clubs need to know almost one fan.
Yeah.
Arsenal is okay with Vito Gyökeres.
Chelsea, they say, I'm okay, no cry a power from Mama beside ye.
João Pedro.
Yeah, okay.
Omasha said, no,
it's about Tarek George in a box
is good crowd too much.
Said you. There we do. João Pedro will continue to struggle until
Chelsea.
Yes, about 2 chances to go here. Said you are not there. Kopama by you see him. But Savanko, Chelsea almost the Tarek George Bonayo. And no matter not Tarek George in the Bonayo.
And Tina say, Kaiseka, Ombenu Museo Manfa.
And as a man, you must monumo.
Say, Yamfa Osimhen. Of course, but.
Okay. Minister, maybe my quantity and game table no kakra na matters are carona or most likely be an to me. I think we haven't been fair to Jose Mourinho. We all saw what happened to Carlo Ancelotti when he was given Everton. He didn't take Everton anywhere. Football is about quality players available to you. Ima nedi free dunka aba. When they are doing as a munya fair to Jose Mourinho. Only quality.
The difference between
football is about quality.
You see, sorry, Andy.
Okay. Carlo Ancelotti
failed at Everton, and I say he didn't live up to expectation. But Mourinho, dear no, a series of failures, and so from Man U to Tottenham to Roma, crowd and
want something.
What I say, and somebody at the highest level. Now, for the Okoha Nkoye. And can we say the clubs now Okoning na nenye? Sani Rebecca say a woman and a bien Nkoye mount. And is the reason, Don Carlo. Enfan so failure Everton. And to Real Madrid another team Bianco Koye or failure. Then you be placing the blame on him. Jose has had chances from one club to the other. Consistently, he's not delivering. And Obian himself and fake a team no nenye. But you were brought in to rescue them. And some 3 matches, not a single win, not a draw. How can somebody say, hey, but you know, Enra, Olympic Marseille, the Phoebe. Hey, ya say Atalanta for free in Shugum. Robert Nestamali, Tifo, no, Moyen was stadium. Unya picture na,
yes, I saw
it was just so lovely.
Yes.
Stadium new.
Yeah.
Stand up for your right. No, Mama, Jamaica, Caribbean for no colors. No. Now, how they do these things, they are amazing. Omude, a near man, say, material corona, say, rubber and I be a there will be a city so. Inti ubedrua, otina offersi, udu city na no apeja. Inti bedru some person when see, I know be adding the to me. na draw adene fe. I was trying to find out how is Bob Marley related to Olympique Marseille for them to decide on Aderi. You won't see any relation. The only thing is that Bob Marley was a big time soccer fan. Or can in several interviews says one musician he wanted to be a professional footballer. Into most of the stage performance sometimes he brings football. And I think it was so lovely. I'm sure this one will compete for the tifo of the seasons. I just love
stand up for your right. We completely all the music no to say.
Get up, stand up.
Yes. Stand up for your right. Nanka completing the come. Uza.
Don't give up the fight.
Yes. I still don't understand why you and your crew discussed Karabakh versus Chelsea match. When you said Slavia Prague and Arsenal wasn't a match we discussed. Arsenal had around 7 attackers injured and still managed to win, while the world champions had a fully fit squad apart from Cole Palmer and only managed a draw. Credit should be given where it's due. Karabakh vs Chelsea should have been a Conference League game. Mr. Akam, we are Sanchez Asibium.
You know, say Krama nipa. Any news? Ba kwati se nipa bunmu asia kakramaya. Any news pa. Say Arsenal, HS Sparta Praha.
Enya dey say me.
But say Karabakh, Chelsea ntumi anhye na.
Any news? And don't you discussing Club Brugge and friends say Barcelona. 3-3. All they discussing. And no news no. Yes, Sebastian said Club Brugge and news. Young I.
Barcelona ko say Club Brugge and
Minimum so much as here.
See na Chelsea ko she 2-1 1-0.
Nka figure. Yeah. Kwaku Sami the way from Massachusetts and a break. Kwaku and what to messages no so Eddie Amae. What's most frustrating is that he will probably bench Estevao this weekend, despite the brilliant performance he delivered yesterday. The players lack any real sense of urgency, just like the Tottenham game. If Caicedo hadn't chased down that loose ball, they wouldn't have scored. Because Neto and Pedro had already given up and were walking away after losing possession. Kokusami, Massachusetts, and the way about. For Haaland, at the end of the day, what has he done with the national team? Mbappe's World Cup final against Argentina alone is huge. Kokusami still, the way Ifri, Massachusetts, Abreye. All right, Mbappe, Haaland comparison Amoyano. And all kind of then the other national team, Nafa compare Mbappe. World Cup final against Argentina alone. Out.
You know, we are talking about this season and the names will be China.
Oh, what limiting to this season?
Oh, you know,
okay.
Mbappe, he's not the only player who won the World Cup for France. But say Griezmann, they are scoring. Who talks about him? It is because Kylian is having a fantastic season, same as Haaland.
I would like to suggest that Jose Mourinho should look for a national team if he doesn't want to stop coaching or take a fan to man anyway. National team, yes.
Portugal national team and as England.
Yes.
So I'm
club.
I'm person consider World Cup. I'm person World Cup. Thomas Tuchel is okay for me in England. But Portugal, some person World Cup, they should consider Jose.
Big clubs in the league, in the top league, not going for Osimhen. It's more of his injury records in recent years. He can't contain the aggressiveness of the EPL for now due to his injuries. If you watch the Turkish league well, you notice that he's been protected there, but he won't get that protection in the EPL. They have time for him to recover at 100, and he'll be back to the top of the league in some few years if he keeps his form. Some also say his attitude, but I don't know if that's true as well. Or attitude now, or attitudinal problem?
Well,
Osimhen, yeah.
Oh, now issues 1 or 2 at Napoli. But you know, is the Premier League aggressive as it used to be? No. The Premier League is flexible now. the Premier League, Zerango, is your league aggressive as it used to be? This is a league, as I said, you know, I'm parade center backs who can only pass.
Those time not kick and run.
Yes.
And
physique.
But still, the Premier League, you know, intensity.
No, I don't have problem with the intensity, but for the aggression.
And even those kind of rivals, imagine say be a say former Manchester captain way
Roy Keane,
Patrick Vieira, those kind of rivals.
We are playing the Premier League centre backs. Omo mutimi passing your tom. The Premier League omo top pivoter, omo ye passes. But back then, check it, all the top team check omo pivot. Mascherano, Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane. Into one answer na unru 4 and 5 for no okra dinra. Na edwuma nkofo omo bu edwuma because Chelsea bomb Michael Makelele. Na Arsenal about Patrick Vieira, Gilberto Silva. Now, Bob Postcoast no Roy Keane. Oh, they have very almost see as I know to central defenders. But we are talking about the Premier League and Rodri.
How on earth can Andy Kem emphatically say this ball is not a foul when it's a clear foul? The referee accepted the goal and VAR called to the bad tackle on the goalkeeper. Most Madrid fans are used to cheating and robbery. Because when Benzema fouled Donnarumma some seasons back in the Champions League, which was a clear foul, the referee took a goal. So they can't see the difference between a wrong call and a correct one. All right. Why dear and so I don't know. Meaning dog come to me table no so far.
Of course.
Na fi Seneko.
So far say you bought 4 matches. Inti mfan say aka 4 na yeko I was so de bema yen TV no so ananke bia ye table no so ho nkomo kakra bi CCA jumadi no so
you ready into the
yes. I was trying to say but I think my
table no
yes
okay
slow
okay.
But yes I get it so far no general uhwemu a se na yedi kan kire mu no animanimu ya de obi apene se obi wura first 8 no emu because first 8 no ene automatic qualification to the knockout phase. So as we speak, Bayern Munich and Arsenal and International, these are the 3 clubs. So we need 4 matches into more 12 points. Then you have Man City, PSG, Newcastle, Real Madrid, Liverpool. Say I pause here and these 8 teams and then Quebec say omanya automatic qualification. Then you have from Galatasaray or that 9th position up to 24 no Napoli. And Kenei and I take that decision as a Chinese teams and come free ma kakra Olympic Marseille, Juventus. These are Benfica, Ajax. These are teams and Quebec say Oman making no anke ya de ebeyenwa. And am I rain fise obo obedi 9 to 16th. Edombe jina baby. Not from 17 to 24 year do major baby near do mo see any until the 8 will play against 8 in the home and away game until do be eliminating in Crawford no sa maku 8 na ebenyom near do maba beka 8 na omunya automatic qualification. Then we have 16 teams na ya pair omu na say the usual knockout round of 16 quarter final semi final. And the Marian fee said it is only the league phase and would be more home and away. After the league phase, the rest of the competition in only Panabebo home and away.
Apart from the final.
Apart from the final, which of course will be on a neutral ground.
Okay.
Thank you, the professor.
All right. Inti amanfo ana my confused kakra e wa ha no. And Chichimuno and so and on Daniel Edwefre Kropon. I want to know which team will Bruno and Vitinha start and the combined 11 of a Spanish and Portugal team. Muvamra nyame admo china why. Na ya ehwed made am Daniel Kropon. Our question Nebra Ochina. Our Mohammed, Mami headlines in the Kakra.
Yeah, so you recent news about Sia.
The dog when up Bibia money. Into mad rice out. And I'm on for you anymore.
Una na ohide no anan grofo.
Kofo ohide ni menra menen ko ba bia na jo. Na amanfo interest wo sa. E dey hore ni se odidi agro kra.
We mu odi agro. Ubananze ba ko bi eminya ye ne opanyi bia no ye involve no.
Da aju se.
Ejimi nsem I was so impressed.
Yes.
I was so impressed. Let me catch you.
Won't catch it.
Who sir?
Derry.
You are coffee or hini biho.
Okay.
Come with me as a midi.
Derry or hini dia de ore you do but the pay be omope. The say simple. And then now push ya my kofa. What's the name? The stage you name friend say.
Nahima.
Lusika.
Lusika, yes.
The kofa Lusika.
The kofa Lusika. The name nyomni adi na buy no. Inti free na no more intimate discussing publicly but
oh he kesi pa na
the pay be omo pay.
Odi ya ba be kire na chese. Sidie pa ne nzem na.
The pay be omo pay. Na.
Die bi aso omuye.
Omoye pa. Run to one go omoye pa. Na so me di pa say.
But some ma ko ti bia fufuru.
Enyefi. Tibia no say duru ba bia so mo kire sa tibia no nsama. Omo de ba. Front man na oh.
Eba so onsheni.
Eba so onsheni nika na oni impress. Omo ni impress. Omo di pa omo feeling say you feeling na. Na me hon because omo ye bibia na ye won.
We are nem hon.
I didn't say
some picture so what tuntuma na gusu na bia du ba bia wakọ ha. Un say te say nneema bi say ni du ba bi kura bia.
Obaya konyasem. Obaya.
Wo de hwese bia.
Oh ye me gado grag still. No person can okay.
General, wo de hwese obrimpo kese pa ni bia. Abigail.
Na no we de me nim ka hu bi o we. We are there, no.
Oh, no.
All right. But I'm going to be paying me na afi.
What pictures are there?
Only be akushia.
What pictures are there?
Me imagine kosukra. Imagine kosu. Ana ella bisa.
Ella kitu ebi na.
Ella kiti na.
Timi catch and say
awa. Akwa mi dada. Mami headlines ga krebo. What's up?
Ella say me pede oye.
Me you free.
Ella bet you catch me pede oye ni jai de oye no.
Me you free. Na jai de oye no.
Na me pede oye no. What?
Awa.
Jai de oye no. Na me pede oye no. What?
Awa.
Jai de oye no.
Oh, me you free.
Go say na.
Me you free. Ne ma kiri na jwa.
Let's see baby.
Hey, do we here?
O de hwe na na sa baby. Na ela kitu ebi ana bi ga kitu na say
ufre here na we studio hade. Yongo how are you?
Hello.
Hey.
Latest news about said South African referee Tom
Abongile. South African referee.
Yongo. If a referee ever say.
Even Tom Abongile.
Why they?
Ono be di Nigeria ni Gabon.
Okay.
Na Nigeria for protest sisi ya meno kase.
Because
South African Minister of Finance akwa kase ompese Nigeria be ko work up ni bi.
And South African never be the match.
Yes, you are appointing. So Seju Koba Ebehum.
Okay.
And of course, Enwa Ibrahim Mbaye, the young Senegalese international. Seju. Yeah, no France there. Oka PhD team no be terrorize Basano.
Yeah.
We see what decided say obebo ama Senegal.
Okay.
Seju Koba.
How will Dr. Franco Naro describe Jose Mourinho if he were to be a woman? Okay. Oti and as me Musa was asking we. Sen can be describe Jose Mourinho. Say oba and can be described as well.
Andy was the right.
Sa SB.
Okwawari anego.
Okwawari anego. Yes.
Enche no nyawari. Oje ya anego.
Negu.
Eye ya no ogru aba betrane lamba. Ti so onu say no oye obaba okwawari ane dan fama han.
Okay.
What I say?
Yeah.
So baba no na say what say akwawari a fane dan ma han. Enche obeba.
While I was happy for him and Chelsea for such a high point feat at the Club World Cup, I cautioned the fans before the start of the season to your medium that Enzo Maresca would behave as if the club is bequeathed to him and that the world should revolve around him. Maresca is so amazing. I think he needs reorientation at Chelsea and nothing less. Julian Caesar, they would Abreye and so no. Okay. Yababa na fi yababa to so de amamo enche kwa make yababa transna local source no or de Abreye. Abodu ba kwa pa hosima aduanan ngotwe pepepe meko eye 20 heba na abi aboye nkomo kakra. Abi seye.
Ready ado me ho ye.
De nyankopon asepa. Me nim ase akwara papa bi.
Me de me suban ni.
Me de me suban. Da yi wonim ye se wonye na ye mobo na oye wonim.
Me fa so me nye ni ye enye. Because me nimu die.
Wonye.
Me suban nye, me ni suban.
Na be bua.
Ai eno na me
tonti me dasi. Edasi. So space na
fe. Abi. Me no netia. Kena na mte beda.
Tibet matra na me awura ma.
TV da, TV show.
Yeah, me nyapi.
Ubetimi ene makana.
Enya na wo me mfama na wonim netia nka me dem.
Say me say na underline word ni na.
Tonti heba. Me fa me shirt na ma una she, Mati. All right. I already ada Mati yanko.
Be say si me akama. Na ma person make be there she.
Yeah. Ukase mu wa outside ka bo hu wa do ba pa.
So we the one
yanko.
There was o numa duane na opem number fense.
Tonti yanko ati.
O say fense Kwame.
Betron di nam de ama. Why?
I trendy fama.
Yeah.
And the number now they are.
Kwame Anane. Rich Keep Fit Club.
Was I keep fit? Me problem na training. Eti for any other for ememe nyina mpana eneme. Ememe nyina yere eneme. Ememe nyina jeje eneme. Se bresu sei na se mememe nyina abochenku etie me. No mo sanso hwe me a na mani age esanse me bedi o masem ede ama wo mo. Ememe nyina hu me a no manim nyina ayesewe. Ne yaka yeti ato ye kon ho esanse omo jeje ba kope matena se aba bedi o masem ede ama wo mo. Wo ye be ma afo so fm me. Wonti na da bia da me sorry ebetena hanom se yo. Esanse be ma uhu hia me wo som me bo na me de wo ye ma depa. Bema de oye bema wase ososo ne so odi ne se bia ekro nemom so ye bema sabio ne mema sam ese ni trase a odi eso ne mu ne boa no ne to edro efre ni tonchi herbal capsules eba no me fi tonchi herbal center asuye kontonchi nana ane edro wa adwaman eso ene tonchi herbal capsules me ba se me de sempa no na enam me de mbremema nyina omo hwe me no mo sanso ATM se omo enkope edro ni bi ento enom na wo mema sem enyina benane ena yesi ye didi anya hoden eno anso na ye fa wuduo afimu be ma se wo didi anya hoden eno amu nso na ofa oho edi afimu be ma bi si odidi na ne ho ato no eno amu enso na ofamu edi nya prostate problem eno ntimase be ma biara se e wo se wo se wo ye nipa wonum nsuo edidi ehome enframa sanye mamiensa we mu nso na efin fam anasa yare fam ekonipadua no emu enu timese so ubehia edro ba kopa e wosa wonum dane da ediko nipadua nim na efin biara epese esisi entine nim moja no enya akonya eni entin mofusane eyie no me pa cho tonchi eba capsules ebeyi ni nyina afri honom na wontini mu ada ho menua ba ma wutie me entini ben na emu asisi ama ho ekire wo ni titiw na oba ma semu entini sabi otafracha ba ma se dran mache anase ebro so sa wo sori ejina wo nanso a hwese de entini no esi eyi ni ti efa entini no eyeketuwa bi o na wa wo hwa bibi asanso esim ehemfa na moja no ebefa enu nti na me say kwato tonchi eba capsules ne bi na enom obenom no 2 capsules anopa 2 capsules enwumre ni nyina so abro wodidi ewie na ebeboa ayiyi efin bia afri entini nim apapo bia aba entini mu a entini mu entimi na ho ema moja emfamu no me pato ebeyi ni nyina afri honom ama wunti no ayi entini menua bema wutie me ye kase bema ne de osori ahomache a wotimu se me bema mu a bema ne de sabi otafrache ne ho sori na oje na ohuna no akochi na kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ bɛrima mu ankasa me nua bɛrima sɛbi otafra kyerɛ sɛ wapo sɛ wo bɛrima no ama no afɔn ayɛ ketewa bi a me sɛ ɔbaa bi anu no ma n'ani so ade ketewa yɛte wɔ ma yɛ sika ketewa koraa yɛni nsɔ na sɛbi otafra kyerɛ wo bɛrima ɛyɛ ketewa yɛne nye ho aba dɛdɛdɛ ne deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛsi pem ɛyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ puduo ɛsi yɛ mu a ne ɛho sɛ yu atamu de bi ɛsi yɛ mu ɛno nti sɛ woyɛ bɛrima no sɛ wo sɛ o mɛrima sɛm akɔ fam o bɛrima no afɔn ayɛ ketewa bi ɛyi fia te sɛ ketewa bi full stop a wada roma wonti na mewɔ ha me se mɛrima so mebo mɛrima ho ehia me kanfo tonchi eba capsules ɛde ama wo sɛ numbi na bɛbo ama wo bɛrima na afɔn no me patro ebenya ne size a wopɛ ama wo nso wani akye mese be me biara se da bia da mpeta na ma meka na da bia so me ba meka na maka biem se wo ye be ma na se wo pese wo nyini che wo pese wo bo ho ban efi yare e ho paade a ene etadi mpaso agro be ma one time year sex da bia da wo yare da bia da onya baby complain se ye na essence ni immune system no onfa immune system na kade e ma no nipadua na kwa na ehia enema pa no through sex no emfa ema no enu ntimese be me biara se e wo se wuta eni oba edi mpaso agro eno dofo eni mpaso agro e wo se mo gigi mo ho mani ene ye Thursday nyambo china e Friday weekends na na ewura mu no me nua be ma bo ho no obi beba be hye ho nom wo yi ahoɔden a wobetimi de abo sei panyan mesre mema nyina ese omonom edupa enkoche aduro bia won kwankyen enkonom me so benom be wie na otipai wo wakoma betimi abo sei periperi no ntina mesre o sei ade bia wodi ko ni padua no bia hwɛ se eye ne ma pade ma ni padua no ebebo ni padua no e wo kwan paso ana yedro no eye habama ne de aye eye dua ene de aye ye habama yi so mfaso ene tonchi eba capsules eno nti mesre be ma biara se wo hia se wonom bi de wo se bi ode bo ania de wagye mu no o meto tonchi eba capsules me se minim de edro we etimi eye nti no me se me no wo beto nchia me fa hanuma mema nyina mpana enemy me fa hanuma mema nyina yere enemy me fa hanuma mema nyina jeje enemy esanse me di edupa na ebre mema na da biara do mudi ho adanse wona wagye aduro ne ton ne se mo aduro de se ye to omo san so ebabiem esanse omo nim de tonchini ekoye ma wo mo obi ti amanone dodo na afre se ye mfa aduro ne bi ema ne wo mo ye de mane wo mo obi wo hanuma ofre ema ne beto aduro ne bi no de amane no obi ni obi nso hanuma ofre ema ye ankase ye de mane no wo amene oti kromanum se woti anum etwen de me dofo pa ye number no egu TV no so fre doctor sesi ene ne doctor ntwetwe nkomo ba bia wo bia busa yen se ehemfa na wo benya tonchi eba capsules ne bi ato doctor number no 0553 51 11 59 0553 51 11 59 me patrol edino eye tonchi herbal capsules tonchi ememe kuramu sei twitwe tonchi emai monto na modofo no mema enom na monfansi yeso na moma ye ho nsisi ye ho so se ema ankasa oye oba na onta ma adofo ne nimpa so agura usisi taaya oya wonam ya otimi ba so wotanya stress hormonal balance no ensisi so ye wontimi ne di ye mesyo oba ma adofo nta ne nimpa so aguro eno ntina me se bema me di wasem e de amount sa odofo se wo mpene ema won ne na wada roma me se kope obu foforo na ne nkodi nhyiemu said be ya prostate no ahoden ebebem obi won mo so wodwunso mu hawo odwunso ntentem ne tichiu ne se wada anajo pa na ota edwunso ntentem so ye bema na sa wodwunso mu hawo wodwunso ntentem wodwunso awo bre wontini mu fimfim entini mu twetwew de ya ne so no oba edi mpaso agro na wontini mu etwetwew me kanfo tonchi herbal capsules edi amam edro we be ma osisi mu aye seitare obebo adwuma eye ankasa na obegina wona so to say age me se be me ma obema sam enkasa ma wonantam aba dede no enkasa ma police aba no ma ne enkasa ma nye wo 3 point amount ene se wo benom edra ye friend tonchi herbal capsules me pa to me ne wo kuma se hanom say dia fonitrium ewo edum pz asempa pharmacy ewo honom asempa pharmacy owo edum pz ubisa obi a obetro obenya tonchi herbal capsules ne bi ato owo abrepo junction a fonitrium ewo arms herbal ewo abrepo junction Santasi taxi rank onom no obenya tonchi herbal capsules ne bi ato Santasi station me pacho maggi herbal ewo honom owo go so dade so aba owo tepa ehimfa na wo imem baby biara wo bi akrodie baby biara okwa wobenya tonje eba capsules ni bi ato tamalin so a me pacho o frey number na ye be cho baby a wobenya bi ato frey na ye ncho baby a wobenya tonchi herbal capsules ni bi ato bema wose ni trase edoi bema wapeja wuti ebema obema sama peja ni ti menua bema ensi wutrase se de okwan sato mfutru awo hwehwe awo se bema de wo se otimi yirima wugina wona so me se ewia se ade a efe ne se oba hwe bema flap mu anasa ne na kokromuti no wo se ade yi de mu be yedu eno no sa ne ta de ho hwehwe mo pa eno ntime se bema se o mema sam de me se emfa ni agro se wo pese osisi mu eye sei tawe wanonum no bia mo anya ohawo me pa cho wanonum niam bia mo anya ohawo sesia na ho asane ho sesia na ho adwojo afi ontohwuma ba no ahodi enimu uhunsuo agene entimi ensiesie ma ema ye ho enyefa mesre be me biara se ohia se onom edro a ye frɛ ne tonchi herbal capsules mesi ye number no egu tv no anim frɛ ye nane ye entwetwe enkomo number no eye
0553
51
11
59
0553 51 11 59
tonchi mesi mema nyina empana eneme na mesiesie mema wo ye bema sebio de boani no wagemu wo sisimu ayemre sebio wo dwunso mu hawo wo dwunso ntentem edura na dwunso wo na wo dwunso ntentem dwunso ne kan wa me patro na eba wo papa wo prostate problem o prostate mu na ayekese wanya prostate problem wadaroma wo hia sa wo nom edura ye frɛ ne tonchi eba capsules mesi de wo se wanya prostate no enkoto tonchi eba capsules enom enu ntina me se me no tonchi ano minim dia dro we etumi eye bema wo se wo de bo ani anu wagie mu bema wo se wanya oba bi no opesa oje ne 3 points enkoto tonchi herbal capsules ni bi enom me no fopa aha na me do besie enu nti frey na ye ne wo entwetwe enkomo kan wo ha kire ye betio na ha ne nyina anu ye eye baako ene se obenom edura ye frɛ ne tonchi herbal capsules tonchi o tonchi emema edro papapa emema nyina mpana ne me emema nyina yere eneme emema nyina jeje me do be braso so oje be no tie yen weekends be your guy mama yenko ne yenko ji yeni mama yenko sepa ye ho ane ne mpana twe wo hoi ede adwama mon so de ede yankopon ya aduma da se ne ebehia
ukwa soro be
na mkwa soro be
ukwa soro nyama so we biwa no kase adwama mo de
ede papa
ukwa soro
adwama mo nya da nka David kofa obi yire ono so na
anyway sorry
adwama mo nya da
nka so no ba me phone so because of the way na paint sorry ko
boninim
okay tonchi mumpe bi na munto abi ade na chima kodi baby nti ya ma mumfa ne nsam no ichim kodi baby achakra all right onyabi ni de agya no akotena buchire all right me you want me Kessben television Kessben 9.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra nafe mu amoshe live o DSTV 364 Go TV channel 121 mo de mu amoye Dr. Franco Naro mo ye Franco Naro yodium no yo yati mo fa messages mra na mo encourage no eduru ha ba lock me hunda ba bi kra me phone kra me dum no okay yento aso ma me ko awal Mohammed ho na hwe do de bre ye awa
Sergio nyame boa
Joshi bi kra du ba bi no Joshi bi si ja South African referee na me ma friends
ade opeti ya no
me ma Franco Naro on to aso na ja South African referee na o de ha na dwe no
se me ha na dwe una o frame me se me fanti ja na me boa
awa Mohammed, please stop the referees issue and let's enjoy Dr. Franco Naro. Joshi bi the way from Toronto, Canada, and I buy.
Call Fred Dr. Naro privately. Quebec, come up. No,
okay, young boy.
Sergio, nyame boa next week yebenya the FIFA 2026 World Cup playoff na ebeba so no. Yedikan with the 4 countries omo be rem na 2 games en ebaso. Yenya DR Congo against Cameroon and yebenya Nigeria against Gabon. Na one of the games the referees for the games ababe tuja and make the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Azingo National of Gabon, and that is that game referee Tom Abongile yes South Africa ni on be the center man obewo the pitch that day, and of course we no sin chance you 2 other assistant referees ni na every South Africa and of course the VAR official is also from South Africa. Meka referee Obano Akuma Makalima. But say you nieme bi esi ye ball World Cup qualifiers wie ya. Mr. Gayton McKenzie, South Africa, Minister for Sports and Culture. Say you okọ Robert Marawa shoe. Say you yentie Mr. Gayton McKenzie. Nsema odi tuja wabra mo interview no.
Sound I don't know.
Okay.
And sound
So after the World Cup qualifiers, eba ni wie South Africa etimi qualify like
you said, but it's not personal. This boy didn't just qualify. The biggest mistake that has ever been done in our country. I mean, they had to overcome a double breach. Sure. And it was out of the hands. I don't even know what to call it.
Administrative bungle that almost cost us a place then. So nobody took accountability for that. Till today, Hugo Bros says, it's all of us, I take account, I'm a coach, I should have. But he will because he's a gentleman. Would you want to still see the person responsible for that go to the World Cup? Because that's a major problem.
We have been embarrassed as a country. We come across as a country that don't understand the rules of FIFA. We come across as a country that might wanted to cheat our way to the World Cup. All those things. In fact, I'm writing a letter to SAFA to say, withdraw your appeal. I'm writing them tonight a letter because they've appealed.
Oh,
the ruling.
Did they share that with you? Because at times it's difficult to get a lot.
No, they shared it with me.
The next day.
Oh, okay. Bomodi na sound na awal Mohammed Epeno yedi eno ankasa pa no ebeba na igusu engineers no technicians no gusu omo eye ho adwuma. Uncle, I'm watching you live from Nkoko. Keep up the good work with your crew. CEO Big Man Aluminium Ventures Nkoko and the message we and so yeah. All right, Inspector Wilberforce Asante Bra Kwame. I say I don't know how to stop laughing, cry. But where from where you go in party? From where you go in party? You've invited somewhere pay. Right, my Debbie, we say grow na Franco Naro. Now, I'm surprised that Franco Naro is looking for trouble despite your deliberate attempt to stop him from getting into trouble. Nipa mpea honto. Kojo, we free asali boche. And so abreye. Beka ontehe. The person kanano obeka. Tom we free selfie. How on earth will you tell other players to stop scoring while you are leading 4-0? At the end of these two players, okay, mabe Tom Senfi o message and so ebium. Awa, na open
na ne opa kire ne se ompese Nigeria be qualify e dia ko World Cup.
Sansa sibi oye hwan
Make up me bonidi Gayton McKenzie.
Oye hwan.
Oye South Africa Minister of Sports and Culture.
Okay.
E wo honom. Yes. After see a ball qualifies ni wie no and o call Robert Marawa show no so.
E was South Africa.
And o ka say no ompese Nigeria be qualify.
Why?
One more the reason.
Nigeria na bua South Africa bom qualify.
No, na sem na odi tuja.
I'm surprised.
Na sem na odi.
Ko Nigeria nse Benin
Yes.
And South Africa bet ma qualify.
Yeah.
Can Benin
Nigeria. Yes.
In the South Africa na bua Benin. Nigeria, South Africa.
Yes.
The baby was on no because on percent
Nigeria
qualify. I'm surprised.
But even after the game, a lot of South Africans were praising Nigeria.
Yes.
On social media.
Because some of the boy qualify.
Yes. Did to say God bless you, Nigeria. Even I saw Kuliso Mudau putting Victor Osimhen in the picture on the IG.
When you sound you bet me this time.
Yeah.
Interview, interview.
Okay. So we are setting a lot to fail.
Appointment of South African referee for the game no and I'm Nigeria for na pilot.
Okay.
That's the reason why I'm a pilot or kase. For a South African minister on a show a public.
Yeah.
I dey akwako to just 1% Nigeria be qualify. Na South African all South African affair as the officials of the game no and omo hu ni say you entwe for that game na be baso no. Whether say CAF be decide say omo be change referee or not, ni nyina depending on how things unfold between now to the 13th game no ebeba so Sergio meka Ibrahim Mbaye 17-year-old boy ye won no France Sergio ye PSG winger and I remember in that game between Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona Camp Nou even in the absence of key players like the likes of Vicha Varaskiliamo and the likes of Dembele mo this boy alongside Selim Ayulu mo step up and making sure say they defeated the Barca team by 2-1 on that day. And now they bet you just say you what they can make in Argentina. Say oh no obebo ama Senegal. In as much as say you want France there, but say you who say Senegal no providing a match opportunity. I be more as compared to the French team. So say you for him to break through the French team, e be na acquired in penny age now one. And for now Senegal have qualified to the World Cup. And where the profile, the quality or the be on the table. Major they say Senegal for no to cry, be person more tying it down at the early stages like this. Oba be come team no. So what they can make in a journey say obebo ama Senegal or more national team. Say you know work for I take you over the summit of the table. Oko Morocco League now. Now they are on top of the league table, and Enwa they won by 2-1 against FC Hossania Agadir, the Morocco League. No, an away game, Tembikosi Lodge and of course Stefan Aziz Ki were the men on target. And say you, and no Abuama Wak Ababeda on top of the league. Oka Morocco League na so these were the highlights of the game that went on yesterday. Wak with the team Amo Eshe deep blue no, and of course Ubenya Hossania Agadir for no Eshe white, and that was how things unfolded in the Moroccan league yesterday. Ewo omo Botola League no. Say you under 17 ekoso. And also 3 games from African countries omo only 1 win per. And that was the only winner Mali Enyaye against New Zealand. Burkina Faso bottled with a defeat against United States of America. And of course Zambia so Emma Canada Eshe by 2-1. So as a result, no to the bia ebinumu na ye kakra, to the bia ebinumu so na nhyeda nye kakra. And for Mali, I like how Omu youth policy, I am very, very strong nowadays. And while under 17, under 20, they are constantly found there. Ube under 17 World Cup, under 20 World Cup, you most often see Mali, especially for the last decade. The problem is how they graduate, no matter before team, the main national team. That is where the missing link, or the missing piece, because Salam more boarded under 17, Meka in 2017, India, Kudus Mo squad no. Say Joe, you shouldn't who much of them within the national team no. You see them some way very good from under 17, under 20 level, but to progress through, no matter rising, about the main national team na boss no, and none of things say that missing link because Mali over the few years have provided some couple of young talents and we are very, very brilliant. Okay, the likes of Amadou Haidaramo, Diadie Samasekumo. So these are all brilliant guys. Mamadou Kamaramo, Obeka, Yves Bissouma. These are all very, very good players. Also rising through the ranks. But the missing piece, how to graduate them from the under 17, from the under 20 to reach up to the top. And I think it was a very good scoreline for the Malians, winning 3-0 against New Zealand. Burkina Faso so eluzu by a goal to 0 against United States of America. And yes, Zambia and also eluzu 2-1 against Canada. It was the under 17 World Cup now. Koso Kata. So say you Koba. Okay. You ever heard the focus on the big clash? Kotoko against House of Folk.
Okay.
Accra Sports Stadium. Say you are there, Madajin who say I said only few games pen who say BIA Bokotoko has games, no say goes AP. I think say the recent one we had was that 3-2 now. A Baswe Babaya Sports Stadium near Mukwala, Emma Brace, And me kai that 3-3 BIC Babaya Sports Stadium. But Accra Sports Stadium, after that 4-0 in 2000, say Joe, you who more goals, unlike how Kumasi have given us in the recent years between Kotoko and us. So Seju Ukoba be him.
Gaten Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Gaten
Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Yeah. The minister.
Personally, Nigerians and protesters say. So because of Gaten Mackenzie pronouncement.
Say Adrina
yes.
And you said you be
Nigerian referee.
Yes, and he said you be so be fine. Me said you me share them who say any big team bia.
Oh, sana who no?
Yes, I dem.
My sports minister akokan publicly say on person Nigeria be qualify. Then Nigeria Gabon game. More appointing South African referee. My Nigeria from protest.
Oh, omo protest. They have their said your mo jene ho no. They have their right to protest based on the comments. For me, said you me family jene enko ne ma bi. Oh, quality said you. Oh, quality you beat them. Yeah. Oh, quality.
The referee to me how can be
oh, quality. There might be games. There might be games referee will said you. Tom is one of the biggest top referees on the continent nowadays. Okay, because South Africa as a whole, Lankasa, I provided a top referees from Damon Jeromo, Yehu, some of them, and Tom Abungile is one of the top referees.
Top referee because of how. Omo experience time.
Yeah, meet me how pa.
Or how pa.
Yeah,
but what you so di match.
Yeah. Meet your point. But I said you made for media. Me farmer journey enko never be like this. Oh, quality. You should
support Nigerians in the power.
Oh yeah, I'm protesting. I'm say especially for the comment.
Calf and sister referee. Yeah. Emma Omo.
Yeah.
Because of the minister.
Akokano. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Intina and so I don't know. Kwa Mickey Baba Chancy Nafi or the local stories no abreye. Our my name is Utie, honorable member of parliament for Ketu North. Honorable Eric Agbana, right? Yes. That's some of the two Ghana. And who here ye pa? Efa a forensic audit now our president say yen for all African games. Ghana sika say no ni quite fast so who's to ye any sika say near the presidency yen forensic audit.
Yeah.
And you know honorable Nakasa P the afam say kwa Mikiba be part of the local stories now the brain. Yeah. And who here ye pa?
Yeah. Said you all African games now Nkasa Nenke was say born in 2023.
Yeah.
But owing to say yen to me and we plans in a year with regards to infrastructure be hosted tournament. The tournament was pushed to 2024.
Yeah.
And besides hosting now year hosting Sika Sema be with regards to Sika pumping in. We botiman, we pitches, we hostel facilities, ye demand athletes, amount for air quality for question. With regards to especially even feeding the athletes $50 million accreditation tag, $4 million. So
about this week about
yeah.
I'm for a board president about so papa.
Yeah, he wrote during the campaign. He wrote on the anti-corruption crusade.
Yes.
So he wants to work to satisfy the Ghanaians now. Or that confidence, So he wants to do his work.
Kwa Mickey ebema eno former part of the local stories no the brain na samba ko de bia no bia no kansim bia woni me hunsunsan so Tom Semfi say how on earth will you tell other players to stop scoring when you are leading 4-0 at the end these two players came and played for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. They have lost my respect as House of Folk players if what Taylor said is true. Tom Semfi Tasila na ko say Osekufo after scoring 4-0 na omse kotoko wa kra no okachile players say mo nshebio meye
show respect
yeah until 4 no ye okay and bisa okay na and surprising say two players no
later on
on the ball kotoko into no dey omu biom don't say film so has
or the idea with regards to the situation.
What do you think about it?
But Sergio Nema be says Brazil ne Germany 7-1 at a point in time after the first half Sergio Joachim Low told the German players to tone it down
7-1
yeah 7-1 because sana okasamu Andre Scholler na wura washroom so unse ono no share 2 goals no ekwaye 5 no Joachim Low catch him say
after 5 no can't actually
yes omu call dressing room no catch him so enungwase na yado so Andre Scholler no ni ho unti wante oba no be share the 2 goals no ma ade ko do 7 no Oh no, shit, 2 goals no. Emma didn't go do 7.
In the AC football.
AC, Kotoko ni Ali. 18 minutes okay.
Yeah.
18 minutes 4-0. 18 minutes 4-0. Kero International. I was being told say Jose Manuel and any place in Kasai.
So munyai.
So more respected Kotoko 4-0 na Edruno. Yeah.
Awa.
Yes, I was being told. I was being told.
Now Cairo.
When I was mommy. Refi.
Okay. There was a small baby.
Okay.
Now Cairo. Okay.
It is after game now. It is for the banner. Coach Jose Manuel.
Yeah. Former Portuguese international. Say
after game no.
I'm respecting.
After game you tete ba se me hu so kan de me hu but after game you tete se san no mo kan na general sa match ni nka o me share pa
na kwa dem
o me share pa o bu yo no mo chiche nyoma
mo
chiche nyoma
la so mo respect Kotoko a big club dan se hu na mudi no
isabulu say
and dey be na Thompson fi e kan no say Charles Taylor any Osekufo o mu biom say most say da enya Kotoko show ma o ka tire mo mu o so respect you mo da no wonder say o mienu ba Kotoko
at a point
is na Kotoko no mpe all right it is your football mu ba ye ko na yakwa kofa eye Dr. Amuzu Nkrato kakra aba or the Amuzu garlic na abedwaso yenti Dr. Amuzu kakra
Mema etiefo nyina akwa ababa Amuzu Herbal Clinic na yededro bia ba efe no Amuzu garlic bitters eyedru a emamoje die fusane ewo nipadua nu mu eyedru ebua ma obia ne pressure ewo soro eba fom pa obisu a otiemi a wadres rade abroso obehia Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitter prevent numbness so obi se mensa anasa minan 83 nedro eye Amuzu garlic bitters. Amuzu garlic bitters controls urine flow. Dear odun so bebre anaso odun so basa no onye Amuzu garlic no mu a emeso tikura. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent sciatic pains. Obi say doctor me to ase twetwe me unya Amuzu garlic no mu atu edi. Amuzu garlic bitters is good for stroke patient. Obi anya stroke, obu a stroke na born in kaye. Unya Amuzu garlic no atu edi. Sa medre na sofu bi anya stroke for years. What thought wa menu panom. I na wetimi asori ananti waka. Amuzu garlic bitters boost the immune system and fight infections. Say utie me na say uyo chirembe wu yare bia ba bekrawa. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mu en ne mo ho ye dene. Na kutie nyarewa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent body weakness. Obu ha ahomre woni so. Amuzu garlic bitters dilate the arteries ebia intinimu mamoja ediefusani yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters support the pancreas. Amuzu garlic no pancreas ho ya de ne modidi a ekotwetwe sugar na glucose na mu no me so te mass sugar eba normal. Amuzu garlic bitters improves vision. Obu oho a ne pressure was with man de hunu wo form. Onya Amuzu garlic no mo bua ma friends woni na eye wisi no we hu ade yie pa. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent palpitation. Nipa bia home ban sese home no e wosuru bebre sa kope Amuzu garlic nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters prevent insomnia. Obu ha obre panse wada ye frade be zinc ene sulfur e ye rich Amuzu garlic mu ye kogu mu a na my body ne home na home bo se nche na wada enti de na ho ade ma no kope Amuzu garlic bitters nenom. Amuzu garlic bitters rich in allicin and selenium, which helps improve blood circulation on the male sex organ. Inti bema osi oda humachi antini bema nkano. Kopa Amuzu garlic no mwe. No moja ni die fusane enko bema no hunadachi ya watini nka. Amuzu garlic bitters is rich in agioni. Ena musa agioni ninti ɛbɔ mmaa awodi akwa no ho ban mmaa sɛbuo mmaa kɔsuatoɔ nyinaa no ɛmɔ nyinaa kɔ so kama enti ɔba obu ne nsia a ɛmba yie wobɛhia amuzu garlic bitters ɔba a ɔmpɛ sɛ nawoɔ ɛte kɔ so hia amuzu garlic bitters wokɔ drugstore pharmacy anaasɛ herbal shop biara wobɛnya bi atɔ wopɛduro nsɛmisɛ bi nso a na wafra me nama ɛyɛ 0247 77 6743 0247 77 6743 Amuzu Herbal Clinic Mauji Hiochalo.
Yo, yɛsan aba afei deɛ aka no nyinaa no ɛyɛ fisɛm nko a ɛna yɛde brɛ mu ɛnim sɛ mo so mo messages no pii ɛbɛba de afa fisɛm no a kwamiki de bɛbrɛ no wasoko so a wotie ɛyɛ midfield action program no free Kessben radio 93.3 Kumasi 92.9 Accra na mo amoshe live and so our Kessben television and a DSTV 364 Go TV 121. Joe, I agree with what Coach Ouattara said on your show concerning the CAF Champions League format. I think CAF should restructure or take a second look at it, like how the UEFA Champions League format was changed. If not, our Ghanaian clubs will suffer because now only South African and North African clubs are enjoying, and they will keep enjoying until it's changed. Mr. T. Amasaman and the way and so abre. Or say a format. See, and son will cover. You be papa, just North Africans and South Africans and going to face.
I agree.
Now, yet the UEFA yenibi.
I agree. Say some countries based on the slot. No, yem for been 2 group stage straight. Yes, say you no beboa. Near ma, yeah, lower ranked. They all 1 slot. Yem pitchy against each other.
Yes, they ain't go join one.
I think say no beboa. Because omo no decided some be your football here. That's the reason why they will always be enjoying. Yeah, yensu ya kachi no. Nti de bia ebe cost 2x4 na seju. For the first time, Tanzania is having 4 clubs ning na seju obi ewura group stage.
Yeah.
Yanga Simba Champions League, Azam Singida CAF Confederation.
Tanzania.
Yes.
Oh, 4 clubs.
4 omo 4 ning na obi for the first time. E bin see that.
Oh.
Yes, omo di kan say omo be yi omo football here no sejo omo so ho aba. So sejo I agree with the message on that one. Say decide say some of those omo highly ranked omo 2 slot. Ye mo group stage straight.
Am I lazy?
No, say
in say say be yiri ho na yensu yetima ben omo kakra no. Ye be shase na yan na ebobo ye ho na de akura group stage.
Check your DB. Yeah, West African countries, we are most often pitched against the North Africans.
Okay.
Ube say Rahimo FC will qualify. Say you need enough share Esperance. Ube say Rivers United are qualify. Remo Stars are qualify. Need the Asia Mamelodi Sundowns. Chobede don't in abo.
Yeah.
So imagine say be a Mamelodi Sundowns no group stage. Maybe a Remo Stars no ko share be a Black Bulls be of free Mozambique.
Yeah.
Ebi a Kotoko ye the work 2 group. Ebi a oko share Tenguet be. Ebi a okoshia Milo FCB from Guinea. So say eno I think say eno beboa.
Okay. And but this say be a lack of the draw.
Anya sadia dia, anya sadia. Say Abraham for no enni anima, say Joe, eno no de utimi e maneuver your way through. Apart from that, say Joe, it becomes highly difficult. Last time Ikawa say Joe, she house say ye West African countries now first ye clubs ne boy home. Say ye tiada. Champions League, how many West African clubs in a group?
Yeah.
Ubeka Rivers United from Nigeria, Stade Malien from Mali, in a group in Suyewo Juliba. You don't see, but first, you see Lobby Stars, you see Jean Diac from Senegal, you see House of Folk from Ghana. Free West Africa, we are in the group stages. Okay. Then time na league no so was so. Anya sa. Say you see yensu be reach that top no. Unless say yensu be decide say be niema yi. See yensu ye niema yi we can reach there.
Awal Mohammed yentwa so. It's live at Kumasi Bokrom Estate. Kwame Savage yedasepa enti Chelsea ebe ye ni. This company for no stop us our branch in any rotational policy na. ɔnam Chelsea na obiara Bobby menim
Sunday special.
papa Sunday special obiara no akwa onya bɔ ne bi mo ofa butu nko a benya bi abo
no makom
no Chelsea yɛ no
This unfair.
oh na ma sɛ no yɛ no o Chelsea yɛ no ɔhwɛ na ubo obi a Chelsea bra
Sunday special.
Kɔwɔ
o de me change you when you aje never chance.
no the team need ya gosa
Unya for boot to just draw for the Sunday special.
Sunday special all right Kwame my head on the brain
wo genera ema me hyase emfam free sese ko e bese fa so ne football no etimi e develop na nam so ema the honorable sports minister honorable Kofi Idi Adams woni nsema wodo e de atodwa wo se de nam AI no artificial intelligence nti ene se the social media no eye no e wo se clubs no e wo se sports etimi enso aye Ghanaian sports no yesu etimi di ekire bi ne titu ne se o se etimi nya data e de ema ye sports eye men ne titu se obi omusi akan e wo football mu obekɔ se okɔpɛ di data no unhu bibia mfa no athlete na obekɔ no se okɔpɛ di data no unhu bibia mfa no wo se ma no ne de okɔ a upɛ data de fa obia ho a obehu enu nti e wo se ye sports no bekɔ nkan a wo se artificial intelligence be bia se AI ne kɔ no wo se enso etimi die kire no Kofi Idi Adams.
Africa has produced some of the best football talent. But where has it ended? It has ended only by us exporting it to other parts of the world. And we earn very little. Today, data on athletes is becoming a major economic issue. The value of a player, the data on a player is now becoming an economic issue of economic value. But not many of us are looking into that area. Data of fans is becoming a huge business. Is Africa ready? With the kind of sporting talents that we have, are we going to sit by and allow some others to come and take advantage of these talents and be the ones to develop data on them, develop tools that will be able to measure their performance matrix? No. Those of us here as innovators can take advantage of what it is that we have and be the ones to develop the tools to take maximum advantage of what we have. And so I believe it is in that principle and it is in that belief that the African Education Trust Fund have chosen to organize this AI conference 2025.
We in some honorable sports minister honorable Kofi Idi Adams or the kotu jawo AI conference 2025 or the kotoasi or the kokan e was so GDSS no and nam AI and CDC artificial intelligence no or say the sportsman yetiminya data e de mu bibia ukọ na boni pakro din pe ni football baby o hyase and pempenso abo ni goals a wahye no e boa e ma ye sports no etimi etumpon yentoa so ewo eye national issues a enche na president of Ghana President John Mahama de betu just say there all African games a course and sikase mebre no ebe digya no wode akoma NI before say omo hyase enye hwehwemu emfamfa ho na sikase mefa accreditation ho eduane ho stadium no ho procurement nyema wodo akukoso nyina no opese ohu se de bia betimi aboa na beke LOC no womo eform ye no dankwaku ye boa na ona kasam edema LOC no so aba abetodwa se accreditation so 4 million enu ni sika epiemu ho na nam so dankwaku ye boa ba wo se me sika bienu a me hu ida contract bienu a ohun ye edifa ho na eye pa se president of Ghana o pese ohun de course ewo eye all African games no mo dan kwaku ye bo na no na LOC no kasamafo
amampani issue statement say 13th African games na forensic audit na me pese me ye statement bi on it And an uncle for friend, but I couldn't attend to them because me adio baby. Yeah, first of all, na me kase. Esi ebo mampeni abaso say why na adwin say obe protect public purse. Me have always said this corruption any political color. Inti beat OMPP, OCPP, ONDCO. I feel that she will lead our dream on mine one. So mine si kabedi ubotoma as what you know wachi. Inti it's a good thing. Secondly, and your first time ya tournament we are omampenia director say yenya hwehwemu obekai can 2000 enti it's a good course na ade ba ko ana na me pese me kirem ni say in fact me ko social media me to me gala ya you know why
tell me
say games management system na ye de games no say media related enti the contract sum na ministry needed to dwa $100 million no Ghana for binu madwin yom say once adangoku ebu ano ye head of media no chese me na me sign our contract no aha and you go ankwasi atwotworo nkran where is the $4 million when am say me
omo bisaw
ai na me $4 million na me das you obi adwuma sengama mbomrai entina I want to set the record straight to say contract ye dey games ni na nana say contract ni color ye blue say ye green say ye yellow me kwaku ye bo amfo mani ehu bi da in fact even the infrastructure contract no cry the see stadium no cry no aban ni award ansa na ye TLOC no because ebia na aban ni feel say ohia time to build the infrastructure contract from Miami Media a contractor omodi GSI games management system through catering transport whatever say contract in ye blue say ye green of many who be that enti ideally obi abe azumi sa but nyankopon o hata sori me dance ni say contract o musa ye no so mu ko negotiate yes nipa no so obeji 1 cedi 20 so mra 2 cedi so started 50 pesos. I was not involved in the negotiation, neither did I see a copy of any of the contract I had here African game solid yes enu ye impress wa ko sign na wagina nkofo na gie no so assign now the paper no ko no different. But I'm talking about major contract for
contract games for media and publicity no
exactly even unim say sika memeji for publicity mpo for instance Peace FM me ba mausi any father am me 40% discount me the discount scan sign call back on my LOC at the document account obi asen ko bofedi because so we adwuma and based on that nyama of 40% of 100,000 say about 40,000 I return the money intimity so be case me crechi sade because me baby am free me baby am free me ma me no hia nipa ba kro no de wan vandete timi hu so mo twotwo san kwasi asem na me hi manka na mboa
enkan say enkwasa
now then azema uni now the two obi so where is the $4 million where is the
public space public space
obi di krono to so enyam kwasi asem ere
kwaku enkan sa
can they have a
there be enkanasa
there be obi allergic krono on you na asem no nya no kura enyam kwasi asem ere
enyam kwasi asem
dey
enyam kwasi asem
okay ba for say esebi kwasi asem enti honestly wo munya is ade no besides
wey dem kokuya boa on na ye LOC no wo mo nsoso eye kasamafo e na o chechem se contract wo sensan ye ene sika epie mu no ono won fere ne hu contract bia na eye asempa se president of Ghana President John Mahama se sabre wo ba be ye nhwehwemu e dia fa ho wo do ni check to north honorable Edem Agbana wono so kasam wo se sabre o hwe contract ne sika eye involve any all African games ke ye involve in there nkofo bedem se omutimi investigations ni wie pa nkofo bedem enu to de srede to president enim se investigations we there wo mani nwie pay you because investigations bom ye wie a na afei enkata ya kata so we there o mani dead no bie hu there etimi ewom.
At the 2023 All African Games was nothing but an avenue for the then NPP government to loot the public resources of these states. I am convinced that any proper forensic audit into the operations or into the organization of the 13th All-African Games held here in Ghana will lead to the arrest and prosecution of many, many, many people, because the figures were so outrageous, very ridiculous. For example, how do you convince me that you spent $145 million on the Boteman Sports Complex? How do you convince me that you spent over $4 million on tax? A game that was organized, that even when they needed a podium to display winners of some competition, they wrote it on paper. Shambolic organization. Shambolic. It was shambolic organization. Look, the PE team at Josek could have organized a better sporting event than what they did at the All-African Games. We saw how shambolic the organization was. And yet, look, when the figures came, look at the amount. I am happy that the president has ordered for forensic audit. My only humble appeal is that this should not be one of the many investigations that we really do not see the tail end of it, because the All-African Games remains a dent on our fight against corruption, because it is one of the low-hanging fruits. So I will call it low-hanging fruits. Look at the amount that they mentioned that they spent.
When some honorable at the market to north or the two jam and that's what they are two jam at the Fall African Games in some abe de jano. So Gidi is a president with you at the said omontoaso no menye hwehwemu na hwehwemu no so asotwe bi obiano yemfama obibia oye involve yedaso national issues yenko democracy akensi e baso se de omo consider say democracy akensi no se has agiye wo mehwe se has ebetima kopiemu o United Kingdom no mene Sunderland enso akwakobo eno ene sisi abeto dwa nam som ema the honorable sports and honorable speaker honorable Abambabin wakasa de afa ho wose sabre aseda no mede mo bibia omo boaye ema democracy akensie no eba so no na botai ni se omo di promote peace yehwe wiase sisi asede ntokwasem ekoso Tanzania any other country say they see ekokoso na wose democracy akensie no yema no ekọ na obibie hu se asumdwe hu ehia pa.
All together they've been doing extremely well in giving us massive coverage. The Democracy Cup project was conceived with just a simple idea: to deepen our democratic culture. We're trying to use it to promote peace. That's part of democratic culture. I want to use it to strengthen national unity. We know how Ghanaians are passionate about football and how football unifies this country. It's not just only because of the passion, but the lessons that football teaches all of us. All together, they've been doing extremely well.
Honorable Abambabin or Speaker of Parliament or no in some what they etu jan or so the sources they say other countries in Yano is so interest beyond Ghana, Eco Africa, embassy about democracy against na you invite them no be kind be South Africa show interest, United Kingdom show interest, Washington, US of A, women show interest because democracy there a yepa.
It is my hope that the Democracy Cup will transcend our national borders and become a global initiative. You see what is happening not only in our sub-region, the whole world. People are losing trust in democracy. We need to get it back. And so we have to take steps for people to recommit and to build trust in the democracy that we are practicing. So steps have already been taken to realize this vision, including outreach to international football associations, engagement with diaspora communities, and establishing partnerships with global sports and democracy-focused organizations. I want to invite all of you on board. But we are going to continue it whilst our friends in Washington are still crying that we come back to Washington. We have some partners in Germany who are also trying to convince us to come there. And UK think that having been with them for so many years, we should rather come to the United Kingdom. So it's not only here, others are coming. And I told you our friends in Africa wants us to extend it to the other African countries. South Africa is very key in that direction. So please, I'm inviting all of you to come on board.
We in some of the Speaker of Parliament at the Magana, Honorable Abambabin, what they atuja, Right Honorable Abambabin, Ninsamo de atujan, Germany for Frey, UK for Frey, Washington for Frey, Siembra, na democracy akensi no yembra emobo ewo ho yento so ewo national issues a National Sports Authority obekaya boxing ekuturubo ekoso ema Nigeria ni bi beku ntokwa ewo Ghana ha ehwere ne nkwa and I'm so ema the Minister for Youth and Sports and as a Minister for Sports and Recreation set up investigations was say nam sentinum or the tabo eto boxing so professional boxing and ebo ewo Ghana ha no or the tabo to so say sabredi yintimi enko eyentokwa bia ewo ha ene na wayi tabo no e de free say there boxing professional boxing bout biam ebetima koso ewo Ghana ha nemom ensihye ne chese ewo se yetimi medicals ye na fam safety protocols no enu so yetimi ediso wo se omo find so de ban ne hye omo de aba no se ewo se medical no ye pa na safety protocols no ye de toto na akwem enyesa de am professional boxing bout bienu am ebetimi asansom abasu ebium enu ne hye se National Sports Authority and the Ministry for Sports and Recreation womo decision womo atekino no se so boy venues awodo no National Sports Authority se womo ministry no aka bomu a womo se across sports stadium de bebia pesu eduru no e wo se dwumedi a womo edi e wo other venues no oso motre mu nsem enti se other venues te se Babayara Aliumamba Sports Stadium Cape Coast Esipon no City stadiums no no womo eba be hyasem ntimi akọ na renovation work no womo timi akọ hyasem enso ho se de bia ebetimi aboye papa na venues no kobasa across sports stadium nko ene ebetimi abo national games enso ho yenko public account committee womo aseye womo chema kwaya Ghana etima qualify akọ World Cup no abasbodie ni nyina no ebekọ de ma players ni the name the Minister for sports and recreation Honorable Kofi Idi Adams will play a very important role bi and Ghana yetimi qualify World Cup no even import se omotimi babontin na budgeta de bo Ghana World Cup qualifying matches budgeta ne de bo matches ni nyina omotimi making it public etete so no kire se minister no na ne juma oye no konkan ti public account committee no abo sports minister no abaso won hihye no so etimi nam so ma Ghana yetimi qualify enso
ɛkɔ World Cup no nso ebi yɛntoa so ɛwɔ that stories a yɛbɛkɔ Super Clash a ɛba bɛkɔ so Accra Sports Stadium on Sunday 4 p.m. ɛna Super Clash no ɛbɛkɔ so between Kumasi, Asante Kotoko and Haas and ɛbɛbɔ Kotoko bɛto Haas ɛwɔ Accra Sports Stadium already no Haas akyerɛ mu a Sunday match day no by 1 p.m. obi ntimi ento ticket biom no ma close ticket sales no eni to bia nhyɛ ne so eni nti so wa dwe so beso kɔ Kotoko eni Has game ni bia sika wo mo geo gate no 20 Ghana cedis 30 Ghana cedis 60 Ghana cedis 200 Ghana cedis 350 Ghana cedis and then 500 Ghana cedis eni ne sika wo mo edge wo gate Kumasi Asante Kotoko prepare towards our game a eba bekoso no enam so ema coach Abdulkarim Zito what in some out doing a tuja at the fa game no did they can kasa the fa Karela victory munya ya wo me share a 4 goals no was this game no na hu hia ye papa one in the place ne kasa satam no ma free Africa mu supporters no abemobu enunti no be so mi su sa game no and the pass supporters ne cho enunti nam so e ma mo dance performance no enso edi e wo Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium.
We came back after the sad exit of the CAF Confederation. I think the only thing we have to do is to pacify our supporters and make them happy. So we used the match against Karela. I told them, let's come out of our best to use it in bringing our supporters back. So it's a match that I was expecting them to play well and then score. And then when you look at the history between Karela and Kotoko, it was a very difficult match for Kotoko, even though they've not beaten Kotoko before. But either Kotoko go with a slim margin or draw. So I took it category E. I gave it category E because it's very, very important before has a folk match. And as I said, I use it also to say we are sorry to my able supporters that we never thought it would come like that, but this is football for you, and you always have the opportunity to make amendments or to improve upon your last or previous games. So we use that to lot of issue to combine it and then bring our supporters back. So I was very, very happy. Very, very, very happy. We came back.
Coach Abdulkarim Zito nensema wode atudwan enso no wakasam adafa Hubert Johu osese Hubert Johu denti oyini film no eye match da wo menima brown mane has book kwakohia no kan bi eno yini film se de bia na accumulated cast no intimi affect no eno sanso kasa se match a o mane has bebo dey 3 points no o se kodokotimi eje.
Well, I can say yes. He said it himself before when he came to sign that he wants to play for only 1 year. But people misunderstood him and then they took it another way. What he meant was he's coming to work and work seriously. And then by the time his contract ends, he may get a higher place to go, just like how Amwa is going today. And you see he's improving, gradually improving. Yes, he has his way of playing, and you can't use your own way in a team. It's a team, it's not an individual issue. So I told him to play with a team, and then I told him where to go individually. So now I gave him the moment of where you should be with the team and where you should also be himself. So I wasn't surprised, but I was very, very happy. Because all the goals we scored, it was Reza goals. And it makes me very, especially his second goal. It was so fantastic. Well,
Sema head coach Edema Kumase Asante Koroko Coach Abdul Karim Zito ahead of game ebekoko so across post them no what they atuja Sambo Neil and so akasa e dia fa game no ho was African is say the omo ye fini trimo the first goal so oshema kotoko e wo Africa but o forget Africa no concentration nyina no e wo ye Ghana Premier League no mu was Kamara onya national team ko no e asem depa na Kamara kwa okoi ne niaje e dia Kamara.
Yes, I was very happy when I scored the goal and we didn't qualify, so I forget about it so quickly. Yeah, I'm very happy for him, and we always talk and spoke about everything. So immediately when he get it, the invitation, he sent me a message, and I was just very happy for him. So we was praying for that, and it has happened. So congratulations to him. Yes, I was very happy when I scored the goal and we didn't qualify. So
when Sema Sambo Neil or captain the Makoto Kono on so at the Atujam was also excited for has game no was has game the a top game ye papa I was so moko yiromo e game in Samba O'Neil.
A lot of games we play, the first thing is that whether we play good or not, we don't want to concede. So we spoke a lot, and
you guys are determined to keep.
Yeah, we are determined to keep our clean sheet. And even last game when we conceded 2 goals, we played very well, but we was very sad because we didn't do our job to keep the pool.
Yeah.
So next time we will do it very well.
Yeah.
A lot of games we play, the first thing is that
Sambo Neil ahead of a Kotoko and he has game on Samoa what they atujano no has work a guso prepare ne anope has eco training our more prepare towards a game one ebabasum on Sunday our crash post them super class 4 p.m. and a Kensington no ebitima Kosofia Kessben television has work Bobo Kono and so and a prepare a train Kumase Asante Koroko ya baba that stories so nemum ye fininche Funko Enterprise at the promotion sonko at the aba na Funko Enterprise say efri na ekoi uye obi a wesi udan wie anase uye contractor anase uye plumber baby no so oko womo ye sales omo nyema no womo atete so ni titu plumbing materials and apebiato ebiti se jacuzzi wesi ufie na wie uhia jacuzzi wo uhia shower boots uhia eye cabinet basin water closets uhia 4-in-1 showers any plumbing material beer pipes quality and apebiato Funko Enterprise shenensum so apart from uhia China doors anase uhia Turkish doors uhia bulletproof doors for when it's Funko Enterprise na kopebitom ye clearance enunti enyama no ya tetesom na ye mo bibi opportunity we contractor we individual anaso bibia we plumber we sidan na ohia nyama papa e de akwa ase dia anaso de akwa ye djuma wo dia Funko Enterprise and also hwehwe me kira kwan wo mo Kumase edum duani kire Oyerepa FM a ben Tony Sack enchanwam obehu yan e wo ho na duani kire bofie dunso am Funko Enterprise e wo your number num 0551 011767 0551 011767 and I say 0555 047929 offer number we so a ye be jo so nkomo bia obia no ye ni wedi Funko de okwa plumbing materials papa nkoa na wonsa ebetimi akabi MTN everywhere you go baby abeko biano obetime isu MTN say memmo bi endadaw entwu sika enfri phone so menye mistake enkobo wrong number se o send sika komo bi na kodi obi phone so se o pese wo avoid sam nyama we nyina but modern download the my momo app no we use my momo app na search mistakes no idea a bit difficult amount so betimi ayem we use iPhone a obeko aye App Store na wa download it we use Android phone a obeko Play Store na wa download the MTN my Momo app na wa download the a di obetimi ade aye nie obetimi aye payment money transfers bank to wallet transactions savings loans investment pensions POS transactions Momo transactions and now say the opposite uye bia ewosu bia uto airtime uto data ubetime yisu MTN my Momo app no enso ediaye promotion no eguso ekoso big promo no eguso ekoso ewiemu ayehyehyehye nkora ne demo ayehye wo demo ayehyehyehye enu nti sabre wo pay condition atop anase wo ye obi a wesi wo dan ewie wo apartment no wesi ewie wo hia air conditions nanso so sika no akwa ebibi ho enu nti na high sense ebre ni nie wo matete so esi no omatete so kona kope bito na fa kofie ho esi no wo 1.5 horsepower ho wo 2.0 Wamo ewo 2.5, wamo 3.0 enso ewo ho. Wamo floor standing models, inverters, and more standing options enso ho. Na uto AC na ya tete so di amount eye promotion. Ya besa so ma 5 years warranty ewo ho. Mumpewe opeden. For niche eye showroom bia, Hisense showroom bia na kope mu AC ni bitom. Womu showrooms no ebi baako ewo Kumasi City Mall okoa obetimi ato AC ni bi hom. For niche dum Babu Bazaar building no ye ben ECG dan no anasa wo de ni ebe chetafo ene tanaso udu ha obehuye wo. Wo de niche eye incline ada eye regions so a Hisense ewo hom. AC no big promo no egusua ekoso dendenden eniti bomoden na fa hunwura mu bi na emboa wiye papa ho Hebaso Company Limited womna mde Hebaso cream no ede abedwa so kope Hebaso cream ni bi na using we so Hebaso cream ni bi a ebeboa wiye papa ni titu wo ye bema na wo problem mpomo gudie mu problem a kope Hebaso cream ni bi na use eye 100% herbal 100% herbal to use a wonya any side effect bia obe apply kitu bi e wo penis no hom after 30 minutes kona ko wash wi a na se breadroom se woni oba no e ba behiem wo de trahe use Hebaso cream ni bi we enije be free mu aba no ene enije kitoa Hebaso de eye pa any drugstore any chemical shop bia be ko bia no obenya bia to ko no benya bia no afre yen 0244 750 510 Ejaba Jewelry Ejaba Pempe the 2nd Street Edum Ejaba Ashtown traffic light no ase Ejaba se adibie di gold aye bia eye wedding ring engagement ring promise ring chain bi na patu kom adebi na pede ato nsa ni nyina nso beko Ejaba Jewelry ko Ejaba na ko pesa nyama papa ne bito eye white gold anase yellow gold Ejaba na kwa obenya ni nyina bi your number is 0244 750 510 offer number we so ye bejo so Kingdom Herbal Center woman of tremendous capsules na bedja so tremendous capsules no e obedro waba besi o menses no embeye eba with pain na eba so pampan no enkoye wo ho a niema bi na e hawo bomade copper tremendous capsules ni binom eye natural herbs na dia ye ntunum a unya problem bia ye the Kingdom ginseng power enso bedwa so bemba wodro no use Kingdom ginseng power na use Kingdom ginseng power usisi yare no ebeko mental stress no beko ebeboa mampama gudie no wonso wetimi edibi ene the Kingdom garlic capsules and bitters abam ebebustu immune system no stress no ebeko arthritis no beko ohunam na ititriti no ebeko oppression na wosro no uni hawo stroke na ni nyina ebeko ediamawa eye Kingdom eye garlic capsules and bitters your number no eye 0597 298 855 offer number we so ye bejo so ni aboaw amansa etimi akabi max buy the big promo no e de aba Infinix phone no also kope bitop ko max buy na kope Infinix phone ni bitop na so timi ko using na max buy se Infinix phone so no type bia pe bia no ya tete so e de amount enu nti ko max buy a obenya bia to apart from no for when che max buy big promo no koso fala echina adibia beto obia no ye beche wade e de aka ho usika sem kura nkoyi an bomade ko na ko dia de kro no fa Ghana card ka ho tu ade ne 30% na fala odi kofie enu nti na Max Buy wo Max Buy ewo adum ye ben Malcolm Max Buy ewo adum ye PZ taxi ranko ko Max Buy na ko penyama papatom na fa kofie na ko use na sabrede untimi ntisika bum sa de kotade nemom nhihye ne se obetimi atua ne kakraka na baba ye odia Ghana Football Association any baby jet promotions din komom e fa samojan eye ne testimonial game am wo mo pese mo bono because Ghana Football Association enhwa asamoja modern ba wabom e de amagana ntino wo mo epese eye krabehwe eye papa nuntim insistene say one person me invite a team sa would do any biba any place I would do any be no more but no messia kind near the say asamojan anymunyam due to a yen modern boy a day and the Black Stars of Ghana and the Ghana national teams and so enyinam and then a Thursday discipline committee of the Ghana Football Association one more a year GFA prosecutor charge you munyinanum and the discipline committee no e betena a cases and so said the beer will meet me actually one more deserve asotwe no enso so genuam
okay
yem fancy hanomo
all right the local stories no emu momfamo de no so emra na yemfa ni nyina nka ho na fi yemro so akom se no me no ebebo we a midfield action Thursday edition me who 11c a message ewa ha quickly ma yenhwe de adwumawura de bae no na menhwe address ne kakra bi enso enka ho 11c also say Champion Joe, is a scoreboard at the Accra Sports Stadium working? When are they fixing the one at the one in Kumasi? The German president just visited Ghana. I wish they saw his assistants because he could have sent about 6 to Ghana. Hechimura, those were the Abre, no scoreboard. Yenim Accra had to forget Santiago to go match in the Yenimadi, the scoreboard no Yejuma Ewo Enkraya. As part of promoting the super class match between Santiago and Hatufuk, I'm suggesting that your panelists prepare and discuss the match in details tomorrow, and that each of the panelists provide their combined 11 for the two teams. I'll be looking forward to it tomorrow. Dr. Moses Agawina, senior lecturer, the Montfort University, Leicester, UK, and Apeja Wede Aba. With all due respect, Dan Kwaku Yeboah should add seriousness to the alleged issue when addressing it and stop the insult, because it's a matter of integrity. Although some of us respect and know he can be part of such alleged misappropriation of funds. Kingsley Tamale, there also the Abreye and Yede Atu Ejano. Oyibo watching one kind of the other buafu. Okay, they say a friend say Hoyline, okay. Oyibo watching the way for Nebehi was anybody who used the All African Games to milk and loot from the coffers of the state should be prosecuted and punished. The figures are outrageous and obnoxious. Nyebehi and a message we and so if you buy ma yanko sewi asawin so Daniel aka Akida Western North region sewi asawin so odie enejo if Ghanaian clubs can do better in Africa, then the GFA should bring some law, right, in our league that any team that cannot pay his players okay, below 10,000 cedis a month should not participate in the league. If this is done, I think our quality players will stay so that we can compete in Africa. Hey, sir. Senenga. One get more league in Ghana. So I won't mean to about 10,000. And I won't less than 10,000 name our more league in Ghana. So can go be a league be no team.
No team. Who players here 30 years. Not just 10,000 times 30. Let's assume so will be a day a minimum.
Aye. We won't make you more, but I won't mean to less.
Until the minimum there 10,000. Players here 30 years. Imagine say 30 players will be at 10,000. You are talking about 300,000 or so. It is simply not possible.
All right.
Aye.
But in fact, Dr. Dawood in crowd talk a cra emra. Na fi yemehwe local source no emu.
Enuanom ne adofo, ye frame me Dr. Dawood. Me na me da Dawood Heba Hospital ano. Na enam me so ɛna nnɛ Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa man so a ennɛ obi adi ho adanseɛ na du wei edutwam Dawood ointment ɔse fatwi na ɛbɛkɔ ofa Dawood 360 capsules ɔse sisi na adeɛ wom na duro mienu wei ɛyɛ adwuma bom obi a osisi yɛ o ya paa deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ wode Dawood ointment no etwitwi osisi na anopa ɛne anwumre a nansa bia no na wode bia bɔ asawa wobɛtimi de atua wodware wi a fa Dawood ointment wode te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ɛne anwumre na danse na ba amane wode yenko na yenko ti adanse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me po adwuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye ba sa minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a eze kwa le me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima se mama no be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo hwa ye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke ebeko
lura me use mama hoden pa ma me tribo adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o me we no na do we no so twitwi wa poso wa so e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che o tribo be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company de wo ka mu sa spreader me secret na nu ani e budo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so person to say me a we use Dawood ointment that's the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist adwuma me ye en kan na me pega ade a na me nsakura antimi pega na ase me ma ade so na lock me sisi ti say free say me share Dawood 360 capsules and Dawood ointment abo me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi aduro ya me ka ho asɛm no ɛno ho adanse ɛne wɔnom adi no kɔ pharmacy ɛbɛn wo herbal shop ɛbɛn wo ne kɔtɔ Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛ de nkrɔfo di ho adanse no wo so bedi ho adanse wo pɛ sɛ wo frɛ a ɛno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura house open Dawood ointment any Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay. Abodongo pa osima enwotwe afi yenhwe local stories no emu kakrai. Dr. Franco Naro
General
Semno Doso.
Yes, and some need be breed. Anti and Tassene Kakra na Yanko. Near the Kamamisha Sim Free Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, the hard working sports minister. Using those words because I think he's so visible and he's basically all over the place, and I like how he's working. The concern, it was a African Education Trust Fund. And Omoye Omojuma no Moton is her friend. The topic basically is on artificial intelligence. Ubienim said the order of the day now, it's all about artificial intelligence, it's all about digitalization. Now then some say Ghana sportsmen and women. Data about them, a idea who are power. Into say yeshe near making sure that data about them ebe so much and so available. Sometimes enkrofo blaming central for the pundits say ye better ha no ma abrofo no ye beka the speed ye beka the number of times or touch a ball no the number of successful dribbles completed and all that adenti na ha de ba ye nye same no kwasem ne say ye ha say the data na nya available. It's easily not accessible. Not even the coaches have it. Na obibe bisa say who is to provide it. First of all, ufa most of the clubs noni adina ufa mononi adina omo gadgets, any devices ube to media yes adi. Now saying Mickey Bayer story say Asante Kotoko head coach Abdul Karim Zito Akachre management ne say omonto catapult emfamano. General catapult ne Yes, and me the behind the screen so no. Near shape player no. Omo TV no be.
Yeah.
Ni device a control near the I know say vest. And omo she. But devices himo a eboa ema utumi nya player no America O2 ni speed ubetime hu distance covered the various metrics around the player within the period no omo share ebe ma osa na ema we nyina be hu say player we within this period no until game ni mu enya de say O2 America this area eno cover na no ne zones on the football pitch. Some coaches will restrict certain players not to move to a certain zones. Coaches bet players be say in the attacking phase when we are in possession, wo player we sa zones we and the but if you don't have the statistics, who need the data generated and the graphics, how do you do it? It is so difficult for coaches near day. In fact, there are some video analysis softwares. BT said the coach's eye and in the kika they are not here. Now me bisa say when I say they obviously it is the duties of the club. But now me person bisa honorable Kofi Diadam say wadamo they are working I was say clubs no near fini bi no scoreboard amu benya kakra as ministry. Ba ku mienu miensa mo de amaye stadium kra no mo nyeye. Enti the awoki kan ebede na clubs no so atumi aye yenkote adromra enwane a sika asem enti kwan ebefa so ama sika ba league mu. All these things are very important, but how do we get it done? In fact, this catapult enye so expensive. O check here $80 $100 ubetime one, and I don't think say it should be too difficult for especially clubs like Midiema, Asante Kotoko, Hasselhoff, Adriana, Brekum, Chelsea, nom should be able to afford it. Because sometimes we almost spend it, almost spend near there, they should be able to get this. I think it's a good call, but then who there any the need for it, no? And say we're working towards it. I think it was a good call. General Free Honoma, remember honorable is it Abambani?
Yes. Speaker now can. Let's speak now. Yeah. Okay.
On the Democracy Cup. And then come on Ed. Now honorable do baby and I know the power. Because Germany for Frey, England for Frey, we move Frey, General.
Say no cre.
Me or me doubt.
Oh,
yes.
Sir.
The first edition of the the Democracy Cup, it was between Kotoko and Hasbrook. Asante Kotoko won. And the whole Parliament of Ghana, together with the Ministry of Tourism, ana yesu omuna edi animu. Say Asante Kotoko peso odini players eko US of A. Na omukosi akan. Kotoko players enya visa and Drunson. General. Yeah, more than 7 of Kotoko players to get visa. When the whole country, the parliament of the whole country, and I organize it, Ashisha Ghana football, say, democracy are there. And who can democracy, or mine or you see, you know, they are the epitome of democracy. You come on, democracy, Jinjinem, our Managerial say we are the supervising democracy. So, Musa, democracy or Mumpeno, America for. And to say about Democracy Cup, now you see the football, bo. Now you the amount for who say, nay, we are see your way. The way to go is democracy. Kabima min kabia memu. And to parliament, Timothy I can say we know the biggest club in our country, Eba America, yenya visa. And the Parliament of Ghana, the Ministry of Tourism and all that could not guarantee this. And it was in September when Hasselhoff beat Olympics. I know the Democracy Cup, the champions for the second edition. Something for Germany fraying, England for fraying near there. For me, it's good news. But I have my doubt. So I'm urging the speaker. And then in paying for say, first one no me any danger, me any and show money munyam. Cup no more organize no more said the ultimate and said the winner will go to the US no. ɛkwan ade ne fa so course ekɔ wi ase players bi etete wonom enkwada bi ewo university wo ɛne ɛkɔ hyɛ ɔmo yɛ pam Ghana atade ɛde kɔ hyɛ ɔmo ma ɔmo kɔ si saa kansie no. We never covered ourselves in glory, and I'm thinking that this is a second opportunity. The speaker says Germany is calling us, England is calling us. I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm saying I have my doubts. I am a debruso.
You learning from your mistakes.
Germany for 2 and England for
maybe in addition to your mistakes and says about
I'll be so glad to see Hasselhoff in either Germany.
The big countries in the Kuya.
Yes, Ghana,
America, Kuya, Britain, Kuya, South Africa, Kuya.
Kuya, who say who know your whole family and say,
be a more correct mistakes. Yes.
I'll be so glad to see it happen.
Okay.
Honorable Wadaruma, Wofasi, unsem na kana yeme debroso. Menyini so mu frefreye. Nemum so mu frefreye they make it happen.
Okay.
Masama. General ma min free honom. Na minko yenua dan kwaku ye boa any the All African Games. Dan sabin twato so de ya na didi janso so animura na nam. No kwasem ne sesika die ebi akọ All African Games ni mu. Ya mianim ni nipanim accreditations a ofa Jomes ya 5 cities yebetima ya accreditation tag amount. Akosoro kra na ye 10 cities. Ne ye beka kire Ghana fo nyina say accreditation ene the games management system no ye spendi sika 4.5 million US dollars. Ene de yesa de na asem ni na enwanwa no bia dwen be ni so obi diska ni bia hye ne botom. Boto eni kwa se sika ni kom. The senti na Ghana mampanyin say yenye forensic auditing and I say auditing of what happened near reported back na say obi se fata say ye de ni ko gina court ne ye bonu ko adu na asotwe se fata na bono aye de abona ye nyina agidi say ye. That Kwakuyaboa was the the guy in charge of PR publicity. And now accreditation is under publicity. But me timu da says sike no sike die bi course dan eka hu bi because minim say we PR la say benya na wo de adwumama contract. Enya wo na we. But omo media space no I'm say they are used to it. I'm expecting say the only year me deal with that yaude kakra ne say the words no were not proper.
Yeah.
When you are speaking on TV on radio, Sebio, so be about it social media. And I'm funny simple one can say yeah. When your space be like this and a public figure like this are done. Una normalization, the whole Ghana and the FIFA. You can't say by your mukasa mafo. Or if I'm saying no we man is so painful and inti na we so musabe freo. Inti nanke se o man kasa no hoti. At the end of the day, investigation aye koso no. Aye dey done na hwe mbe freo bi. Ukwadi unim no akoka. We need there where you are not for the public, but I'm sure that the investigation, once it's got some aspect of it's got to do with the media, and you are the guy in charge of media, you may be invited, and I'm sure Dan will be glad to receive an invitation to go and tell them what he knows.
Okay.
Ejumano Krafe never started. Sebe ye operation now tiatiem and from Abekoyem. Ntimo bi antiatiem yet. Munya butena abayne ne mpanyimfo enye omo operation.
Yeah.
General I'm here no free honoma. Oh, papa yi de MC edi kan say akan wi. GF in pass mra. Ya betu 10,000.
No, about 2-3 minutes.
Yes, okay. GF edi kan pass mra. Omo mra omo pass ye no map the minimum wage as you to football mo edi aba. Premier League almost 1,005. That is the minimum. And Division 1 is 750. Nti say eno no ne de omu betumi ene de omu aye nti wo hwe no na obetena mu ano watenem untumi so ano ape baby afa has ne kotoko game no general say kire benya bra ye ne but mente has for na see
ade
say by 1 o'clock na just take it sale aklusi
okay
mente ase adan omanya adwin bi ana science kire say game no nkrofo Russia to aba broswana to the extent that by 1 p.m. no more close. I'm so excited about the fact that they want to go digital and sell advanced tickets. Into advanced tickets, I'm saying the logo na kata at the end so we shifting kakra then crofon short code na ube to mediator no very important. It's good say has a advanced ticket star 713 star 33 star 724 hash no to me to take it. But my dream is say and kase so de sales at the gate
so eno ending at 1 p.m. no ana
advanced
ticket sales.
When you say ticket sales ends at
on
1
March day, Sunday, yeah.
My dream say wapon we don't take it be. That is the communication is given.
Advanced ticket.
Into mum che mu kakra say be advanced ticket. Na general say we be close advanced ticket now beton normal ticket e will get there. Then why do you say you are closing sales? Well, I'm thinking say no mu na. I'm thinking say omun combining both the digital and then the one at the gate, because where they are on advanced ticket digital, there are some people who are still not used to it. And Crawford started yache, actually, and the answer say, the are not at all advanced ticket are yenya our problem. First of all, omube boosty internet. I was stadium hall. I'm a verification. I a swift at the amount because I be. We had some challenges. Instead of us say better try now overcoming those challenges, too good cry. I'm making sure that verification is and it be smooth. They could pick it from there, and for me, it is good.
Chief Manager Tonsu Abajo, sometimes I'm shocked the figures that these foreign players of Asante Kotoko demand. Please, do we have that much talent? Do they have that much talent than our own players that they have to be treated that special? I'm never against Kumasi Asante Kotoko signing these foreign players, but I think Asante Kotoko should keep an eye on the Ghanaian players and they can deliver, because we won the 1983 African Cup with our own. Hey. It's a 3 as well. Can say, Chief Man Atozu. It is 3. You scored only a quality, and I want compare quality also say. It's the fire the more. But on Tias say, China offer Wimra. We had money and discussing
foreign players no more.
Omo deserve as can I do omo kana. Yes.
You know they say
Yemfanto. Yeah.
Can be say me touch it to him.
Okay. Omo deserve as can I do more na. Na ono angasa kro nim foreign players no esika ay de ma omo
e bia no nim
okay
ana wati
say omo demand figures okay
my opinion is that one, Ghana individually in Bob mejitu mu say recently Ali Sundowns ye can work of Morocco guys some ye integral yemfa work e ba ha na nse ha ye Katimbi Koshi Lodge na ya ka Aziski omo ye foreigners inti ene obia the foreigners can the team na ho ansa na team ya complete but foreigners bay and omo de omo ka teams de ho foreigners omo nim bo no omo bo omo national team inti sajo say I see a kwakọ for foreigner ba be bo ye league ni bia that foreigner should be special because ye what talent to krom ha see ye proper scout na ye betimi nya sa quality de bi wa into that foreigner should be special. You know, let's pick obi say samba onel obi a wahwe de bia nim say your talent to kroma but don't compare na man peers na or stand out into a lot of people will not complain. So for obi to say Kamara for his stature, for his height, now they compare you keep person that's also person kwa African. People will not complain. Apart from the errors and attitude on the field of play, which with good management and good coaching, obitimi a change. Again, he's a national team goalkeeper. Intinedia no a different. Pastor Joe, you were foreigners be broma baha. More film donzu. Maybe he can glitter later. But kakrana why the actually me amame hune dear, Sir Joe. be wa enye hu bia. On your special pair the game that I've watched. Mbela ba no bia hu say he's special. Mokola ba no bia hu say no, if you compare Mokola among the strikers in the Ghana Premier League, or special. Tama omokofa Adebayo ba Interlice no hu na hu say or special. Inti sa players ni bi ba say do me ni problem with that. But in Nkrophobia or abege mu bebre o akro mu footballers. Abege mu no na bebre okroma na omunye footballers. Inti sa players in the so mo ba no mo be fit standard na mini problem because ene Africa no so also be bo akọ akira ohia foreigners almost nimbo no mo game ne kọ animu ansa na otimi a compete on the issue of obidi edim deserve scan you know for me it's relative. Say you have players even in Europe say do sika players be GN so otia David Alaba earns more than Vinicius Junior in Real Madrid. One bet you we say. But you know the contract or sign no. And sometimes situation count. A corner bear now far so buy. Say you see a sambo nel. Say the contract you na so demand the figure. Figure na matter say we demand no be demand the crab. Because say you if this player is demanding $5,000 or deserve. You know how deserve
a month.
Yes.
Wow.
So also person who compete with African ko adia. So somebody who are Kotoko center backs on beating their pre-league, you know. Many problem with that. On beating their pre-league, you know, because they do have watched other teams and their center backs. Kotoko Diani okay in the absence of Samba. But if you really want to go out there and make meaningful impact, you need him. Because they do go back and watch the work of Morocco game again. Ewo Mohamed V. Now, holding midfield, nebo central midfield. As I attack it, as I defend it.
No wonder on the shegu.
Yes. A Juma no aye no park, no one say ye bi mo Juma kan ho. Into ye player, ni mode boss ani. Ubu so omo call Kaizer Chiefs match, no say that Kaizer Chiefs for nothing that. And you know, are you saying Kaizer Chiefs cannot pay $5,000 for somebody? They can. Eti who demand there general obey demand this as to so deserve there you bet me pick all the European teams and look at players or more any match but oh more the bonne nru enti sometimes situation nso timi de player ni begina baby oba kotoko no obi anim no oba kotoko no wa bebo ayi ne ho say you ene say also promote kotoko games a won na bebo ni din you talk about Samba on na bebo ni din so on ko ka bibi ntire supporters no he's the captain of the team and you know within a short time a foreigner comes in, become the captain of the side. A tell how special or yet among the players. Into way obey demand it. But the man says here okay Midfield don't do a modi boy. Now the contract you who are on team demand they said yes somebody demand it. Because I'm modern of them. It is a do see a beko abonten. Na ye beko compete there we need those guys. And omo banso there sikana omo beje. You know, and a Kamara on your outstanding baby. A lot of errors in there. Sometimes good games, sometimes bad games. So also Aziz for the Ghana Premier League, he can compete in the Ghana Premier League. But if you really want to go out there and perform in the CAF Champions League, the Confederation Cup, say you need those guys. Inti sikasem no there. Say you pese ye ko na ye ko boy your home there. We should be ready to pay. On the issue of 1983 Kotoko Africano near the Ghana for those days you had Kotoko players who were starting for Blasters. ABR Blaster ye Bonipa 11 and Kotoko Basics and R5. Into already ye matured. Ye star boys. Ye bomb the street of Kumasi will be any momo. Basedo and ye national team call up and ye magnanimity. How many Kotoko players will be getting from a Blaster? We seem to underestimate the exploit of the national team. Inti ye pese ye kwa abontin there we need those guys and you know say guys ne beba dia e ye sika se ye nya sika dia you know forget it ye nko ba bia inti ma ye mfa 1983 e ma metoto ne the situation has changed.
Okay, I perfectly agree with Andy Kem. Samba O'Neil can easily start for the senior national team, the Black Stars. Hey, sir, Kofi Yesu, say we sure Samba bit my chance on Black Stars.
You know, you can be considered for the Black Stars.
Free Ghana had ever so a Ghana. Good my Asha on Black Stars.
Starting there, you know, I mean to me guarantee.
Salisu no. Aye.
You know,
Salisu.
Technically, the ball now. You know, technically, the ball now born there. If a crater or but you know, players be no more tackle. Is it the same players no tackle na? Dabi. Samba or tackle Kotokone has a full players. Samba test between United strikers be ya. The whole house of folk said you Hamza Isa or the bench Frank Abra the team crow boy before house of folk all background goes or share and recess into who are the strikers now or tackle or mono Onimbo no doubt he stand out in the league no doubt but who are the strikers and yeah Kase I will say in says you yeah well, a lot of players and when they come back to the Ghana Premier League they walk straight to any team or more retired into the standard of the Ghana Premier League. Let's be honest, they were fem.
To excel it's your players now because Salis Uli Jikuna Okano the kind of strikers now they
play against Salah against Sofiane Boufal El Nesri Brian Buemo Vito Osimhen Ademola Lookman na Ghana Premier League players now
December to me excel it's your players there.
He was part of the Kotoko team against Haruna, Timbikochi Lodge, Aziz Ki. Kotoko considered 5.
MPP presidential aspirant Kwabena Japan believes foreign players coming to play in the Ghana Premier League aren't more talented than our local players. Kukano Sport FM. Minim nyami admochina. Yefere so tuo. Kwabena Japan. Also Asma Okanano. Obunye more talented. Be as some of them. Okay.
Me know you agree with the some.
Yes. Some. Ibinum there. Subiwa. Yes.
Outstanding. Yakuba was outstanding. Ella Doji was outstanding. Mukwela was outstanding. Sambaya outstanding. Adebayo outstanding. Mbella. Yes, outstanding.
Yeah.
Almost touch a baller. I think Rubinani for House of Folk was outstanding too. Almost touch a ball. I said, "Who Ella Doji out the ball?" Yakuba the whole entourage in the coffee Yakuba, and I said, "You nimba entourage because for Yakuba." Inti some of them, you know, yardis. A bit more hard, you know. First street is so a be brave. I didn't cause a beg so be broke room among footballers. Inti be more hard, you know, and Crawford no quite much. Meant to us 1 hour conquer about 1:30 no.
Yen twas na me just a minute to us yeah.
Obviously, okay, sir, minimum wage is a franc wire.
Yeah.
GF for no more quacati will be entry at 10,000. Almost one that you better on public teams in our question that will be good to 10,000 to Omicron, how Mumpo. And I'm quite as I'm running around here, do about to acquire teams in the crowd to infio Munjo Farmer. You know, President Mahama said, Yen shame all African games. You know, may I say, Madame T. and many at Japan. So I will see you soon. Can I say your food pie? And I now boo boo Ben say, "What's see a cassim Nancy and Juan Cassie for Pepper as a day." Well,
David, you done, dear no. And make us say, you operation now, catch him. And from my call him. I go na fe na start. Obi bia o se fata bi o mbeto o nsa afre no. Wo hwe ni dibia na e betima ba so mbeto o nsa afre no. Ti so mto no nsa afre na de o wono no akoka a kire wo.
Okay. You know the ex president and say we nya asema e wo so
ma. Say ye o seji na o tete ma.
Independent
ma seji no ye power ye ma oni the whole this other by.
You page now to
Franco Naro.
Then I want to that on that.
Ejuma say you say the
Abentino
and you must work as Okoba Onuna. So maybe you be cut as one sana.
The best president say more man in check. Because in some way they and same treaty as on say minister and the director for GBC we see me the sika we the bar we see sika say ni ansaka e do we nya asemo it did 2 years and 3 years into we the anyone mu ya omo sort out my sa asem no kuraje no at the very day as confusion is here no nko say friend penifo ni no na probu it was that particular subject matter because enipa na odano no sika say na receive we penin so sika say the fa you know e yo mo sika kasa asem no komu nya ama ne nka nti we dey president ne mpanimfo no mo nya ne ntem na general $4.5 million for accreditation we has some also mo nya ne 10 3 cities wasafo ha ya 3 cities ma ko bia ne dey nsentwerefo wo wiase na akra ne ba ya beboka $4.5 million $1 million bia over 100 billion accreditation
President John Dramani Mahama Aiva oya dia manfoni ejehu ye papa na sika we die utimi sa jika ye ho a emse ye besi wa konkon te say eni beji papa
oman ya stadium this year ba be bo match ya ye kope caf be ye inspection ye scoreboard asay ye pejan konya from Cape Coast dey abakuma say dey concrete sa oman ye mfa $4.5 million na accreditation dabi
enti omampani ejudi papa fa no si for na sika no so jemae in addition to sika bebre a ojide ama oman no nyese bia ye jide de ukotum gwa we bajiska
yes
eno hia pa
omo sha say dem crofo tumu a ye me ye renovation was stadium in 6 months and sound tumu ye renovation eno so mwi omo mra ho no mehwe sa ni manima kombotom obianu odine botom sika be si fie na 6 months fi mu no wasan aka so say be renovation de obi anye nti sa ni manyina president Judi
we dey usan ye we ka ho dia na wonni hia so ye ne obeye yi agwa
only the person who has the better position to do it because not for years only obi abato onyi obi abato nti wo so ankrofo gum na usan diska ne ma ya obi ameka se edu ha ye ntoma wo so ankrofo gum wa ni asan diska no let for years obi ameka se ye ntoma wate nti onu de betimi aye bibia aka maka
sika de hia papa
on se de bia meka je osi o ska be no diska na let for years almost stand there ene waka say ontoma
play bageni sa ye be diska no masa de maka ho
se jo ye o ska betim dia fa Pep Guardiola crowd se banko ye
wo ska so ka so sigaro
so o $145 million for Boteman na Maracana Stadium mamento aso
Onso ye ni nyina kiki ni nyina achi no enya South Africa kra no so omo na ba bia e de ma omo no refi se e ho nyenti de no na ho refi yes
na African game go for refi che say podium no kra obi free gina so kra no na bibi ho de be
na nse Arsenal Stadium no kra liki na ada Maracana Stadium now you know on the Kotoko House of Full Promotion said you ye be Kotoko House. Yes, musicians and Kabimae. Yes, stars and Kabimae. House of folk ne Kotoko players no ma common what to muyede. And now ye be boy classical Lami Yama say remade for ya from 4. Said you okoreti tension kakraka. Say remade for ye thieves. Omu wiya omu. And the tension kakraka. Just 3 days to the El Clasico Ogana. Hamza Isa kana no atum. Maula Oyaka na no atum. Benjamin Asare is only the most popular house of folk player. He is quiet.
Yeah.
You know, musicians better promote to Ghana Premier League.
House
of folk neighborhood.
The publicity strategy.
Publicity be ya.
You no one cry.
David, now you know when they say social media anything na some there.
No one cry. Na bia wo ha na wo. It's possible.
Say e
be a promotion no. Omo ye no more wa cry.
You know they make an team.
Na bia menti was here.
Me say, Lami Yama say Real Madrid for ya Kronfo. E was Spain, Barcelona. Mete Ghana mete
okay
house of folk player bi akasa fa match no ho ahye heart for nkran ama vim so omomra stadium na wo cement ye obi anka
okay
enti said you say players na promote match na taxi drivers no dey say omra fi e ball no omo kwa de omo promote o omo kwa de omo attention wo baby enti players ne nkasa
minimum go dia Ghana
drivers brom brands no money omo says no
minimum go dia Ghana ye players teams na jai say omo ma players no promote matches no na do match days and before games no you cover supporters leaders of the better radio station
say you enti na you know I players so independent go no so say about how be say go ni player no dey go nyini you know back then players established ones and na kasa o it draw the attention of the fans.
Me cry, Embra. Na before some cry no, and then birthday sonko Emma Farida Fuseni, our Kumasi, Haya Tech, and Farida Fuseni also into special happy birthday to Farida Fuseni. We a special one free Baba Abdul Rahman Kubaja or Metro and siblings nina that is Farida. Farida, we wish you happy birthday. Na something think a crabby eka you make every day magical, and I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. May your day be filled with love, joy, and all the happiness you deserve. On this special day of yours, I pray to Almighty Allah to grant you long life, good health, and prosperity. May your handiwork be blessed. I love you so much. Hey, Baba Abdul Rahman Kubajar, Metro, that is a special weti ama eye ninia ba. All right, happy birthday, a special one. On this note, and I will concur, I can find kakra aba. Eba be twaso de amam.